Fugazee podcast. I'm your host, Cooley. We got another amazing episode tonight. We got 5 lovely young ladies on the episode, and we talking dating and relationships. I normally have some audio issues, so let me know if the audio is good. Put a 1 in a chat if you can hear me. Put a 2 in the chat if you can't hear me. So 1 in the chat if you could hear me, 2 in the chat if you can't hear me. Okay, it looked like y'all can hear me. Let me just make sure it's really good. Hold on, let me go to YouTube. All right, hold up. We on a YouTube right now. Hey, chat, let me know if y'all can hear me good. Okay, 1. Someone put a 3, a 2.
We had said nothing about no 3.
Then I know y'all can hear him.
We saw 1 if you could hear us.
They put a 3.
Right. They're like, maybe.
Okay, we Gucci.
Yeah,
All right, let's start with introductions.
She snorted.
We're going to have all the ladies introduce themselves, and we're going to start right here. Name, age, and where you from?
All right. So my name is Amber Starlight. I'm from Cleveland.
Okay.
And I just turned 29 today. It's my birthday.
Okay. Wait, like today is actually a birthday.
Friday was my birthday, but today we celebrating it on your podcast.
Today we celebrating. Okay, all right.
Happy birthday,
That's what's
Amber.
up.
Thank you, baby.
And Amber, what do you do for a living?
So I work from home for Geisinger Health Insurance.
Oh, you work for Guy Singer.
Yes, I do.
Okay, cool. And relationship status?
I am single.
Single. How long
Yes.
you been single for?
About 8 months.
8 months.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And fun fact about yourself.
Fun fact about me, I think that I can adapt to any situation that I'm in, anybody that I'm around, I feel like I can vibe with.
Period.
Okay, cool. All right, you're a chameleon then. You can adapt to any
I
situation.
am. I like that.
She went into the couch.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. And on to yourself, name, age, and where you from?
All right, my name is Ladion. They call me Lele.
Hey.
Lady On, they call you Lele. Yeah. Okay, Lele. And what do you do? Well, where you from and age?
I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and I'm 28 years old.
Brooklyn, and you're 28. Okay,
Yes.
Speak up a little louder for me too. I heard you back there.
Brooklyn, New
You're
York,
speaking
and
loud.
I'm 28.
Ow.
Okay. All right, cool. And relationship status?
I'm single,
All right, single. How long you been single for?
like 2 months.
2 months.
2 days.
I am. I'm being real.
All right, all right. Who broke up with who?
I broke up with them.
You broke up with them. So how many people were in a relationship?
Not them. I broke up with
One
him.
mic at a
I'm
time,
sorry.
ladies. One mic. Let
No,
her
I'm
speak.
sorry. Let me rephrase that. I broke up with him.
You broke up with him. Okay. And why'd you break up with him? What do you do?
I just felt like we was very compatible, but at the same time, it wasn't the right timing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So compatible, but at the same time, it wasn't the right timing.
Yes.
That sounds like
There's levels to this shit.
that sounds like maybe he wasn't on your level, and you wanted to seek other options because he was inadequate in some ways as a man.
Yeah, but I mean, as of right now, I don't want to seek other options. I feel like I have to give the time to myself.
Period.
Yeah, but what I mean is that he wasn't the option that you wanted to seek.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So you felt like you could do better.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fun fact about yourself.
Fun fact about myself, I'm a mom. I like to cook. I like arts and crafts.
She's very stylish. I'm sorry I had to put my input. She is.
No, you're fine.
Very stylish. She can dress.
I'm very adventurous. Like, I like to, my homegirls hit me up last minute. I'm with it.
Right.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. Word. All right. So you spontaneous. That's what's
Yeah.
up. Moving right along. Name, age, and where you from?
My name is Yanara, and I'm from Brooklyn, East New York.
Brooklyn. Okay.
Hey.
And where your Tim's at? No, you got on some heels today. And
Today.
what do you do for a living?
I work at the Wellspan Hospital.
You work where?
at the WellSpan Hospital.
WellSpan Hospital.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you? CNA, LPN?
No, I'm a patient registration. So I confirm all your information before you get admitted.
Got you. Sounds good. And relationship status?
I'm single
Single. How long you been single for?
for about a year.
About a year. All right. Cool. And fun fact about yourself.
I like painting. I could sketch. I could
Really
cook
good.
new recipes.
Period.
I like a whole lot of things. I learned
Okay,
a
you could
whole
cook.
bunch. Yeah.
Sure do.
All right. All right. Sounds good. Let me position you a little bit better so the audience can see your face when you speak. 1 second. Can you sit back for me a little bit?
Yeah.
And then now you could speak. You could look over here and stuff. There you go.
Okay.
Okay. And moving right along. Name, age, and where you from?
Well, my name is YaYa. I go by YaYa. I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
You from?
Damn, why I gotta be when I talk?
You was, oh, wrong one.
That was the wrong
Wrong
one.
one.
That's just stupid.
Wrong one.
Was that why you always crying?
Lying.
Let's start again. Name, age, and where you from,
Yeah, let me
and
keep it cute.
put the mic
At least we know
Lean
that's the
back a little
buzzer.
and right there. There you go.
There we go. My name is YaYa, y'all. I go by YaYa. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, but I live in PA.
Hey.
Okay, word, cool. And what do you do for a living?
I'm a cosmetologist. I work in a high-end hotel in Hershey, PA. I'm a nail technician.
Nail technician. Cool. And relationship status?
I am actually speaking with someone.
Okay, you're actually talking to a dude. How long y'all been talking for?
It's complicated, to be honest. This is one of the online dating things, but we officially met in June and have been talking since then.
Okay, so it's pretty seriously because
5-6 months.
you announced it on live.
Yep. I did.
Okay, so you like this man. Love him?
We getting there.
You getting there.
I have a lot of past trauma, but I also have a kid, so I'm very careful in my
He
decisions.
got a kid?
He does, but
Okay.
I'm very careful in my decisions, and I could say that he definitely worked for it. So
Yeah.
anywhere we are right now, he earned it, and I give it to myself because I deserve it.
He earned it.
He earned it, and I deserve it.
Okay, got you. More like you earned it because you said you have a lot of past trauma, so
Okay.
You know you
He had
deserve
to go
it,
through
baby.
a-
You know you
It
deserve
it sounded like he had to go through a lot of stuff and you earned
I
him.
wouldn't say I'm a bitch, but you know,
What'd you say?
I'm not nice. I'm not nice all the time.
We know what we're
One
worth.
mic at a time, ladies. Go
I'm
ahead.
not nice all the time. I want what I want, how I want it, and that's just how it goes. Now, a lot of people can do it up until they get their satisfaction. A lot of people actually really work for it. It's like, okay, I'm satisfied, but I see you want more, I'm gonna give you more.
Yeah. What my point is that you saying that he earned you. I'm refuting that point. I'm saying that you earned him. You said
'Cause
that
I
you
had
have a whole lot of
trauma.
past trauma
Absolutely, yep.
and stuff like that. You didn't talk about his situation, so obviously he
Well,
earned.
he's a good man, so I say, yeah, I deserved it. I
Okay, you
earned it.
deserve. Okay, all right, fair enough. But at least you claiming them. Cool,
Yeah.
cool. And fun fact about yourself.
Well, I like to write. I've been writing since I was like 9 years old. Something a little new to me is that I've been trying to put it with beats, so I'm trying to make music.
Okay, you want to spit a bar?
Hell no.
No, she can. She
I'm still
fire.
very shy. I'm very shy
Hey,
only
Mike.
because
You know we got your chorus.
Real quick, Mike. Say if she talking over here, but one jumps in, still get it over here so they see it. Yeah. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
respectfully.
You
give me
don't wanna
some
spit a bar?
time. Nah, not right now.
Okay, got you. Moving right along. Name, age, where you from?
My name is Asagia. I am from PA.
Either sleeping.
Huh?
Okay, you from PA, and how old are you?
I'm 21.
21.
Yes.
Okay, cool. And what do you do for a living?
So I work in a warehouse as an asset protection associate. Have you heard of that before?
No, but that's cool.
Yeah.
You work in a
so
warehouse.
It's different function. No, like I work in the office.
Okay,
So
office
sometimes I'll be
space.
in the office doing paperwork and like the associates' files. Other times I'll be in the warehouse doing like safety stuff, you know,
Yeah.
and watching out for the associates. And then some days I'll be up in the truck gate gaining in trailers and stuff like that.
Got you.
Yeah.
Cool. That's cool. And relationship status?
I'm single.
Single. You said that with
Yeah.
confidence. How long you been single for?
Too long. Too long. I've been
Too
single
long.
for like probably going on 2 years now.
2 years?
Yeah.
Okay. So your last little thing was in high school then?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I've talked to people here and there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like to actually take somebody serious, it's been a while.
Okay. And fun fact about yourself.
I like to sing. I
You like
cook.
to sing. Let's stop it there.
She has a beautiful
Oh,
voice.
she does.
Do you wanna sing a lyric?
I knew you were gonna put me on the spot. I'm very shy.
Do it. You know you killing it.
I'm very shy. Maybe next time if there's a next time.
No,
Next-
Chris Brown is her favorite artist. Put some on. She gonna do it.
I love music though. I love to sing. I love to just,
Okay.
I like to paint. I like to. No, you guys don't want me to sing.
Okay, you like the
Right.
pain.
I like
They
a lot of
all be in
different
the
things.
studio. Don't let them lie to you.
All right, all
My
right.
studio's at home, honey.
Killing it.
That's what's up. And we got my man Ease today co-hosting. Yeah, man, let's ladies, let's get into y'all. Y'all have any questions that y'all want to touch on first?
As of right now, I think we want to hear what you have to say.
No
if
questions?
that's okay.
No.
Okay, cool. Start first question over. Who should go first? Let's go with YaYa.
Hey y'all. No. Tell me what's up.
All right, so let's do this one. What's a turnoff in a guy? So like, give me your number one thing that you would disqualify a guy. Maybe if he's doing something, saying something, wearing something, what's that number one thing? And move your mic. See this?
All right, if I'm gonna be truthful,
Yeah.
right? Because we all know when females first look at a guy, they looking at like how he look. Let's keep it a buck. All right, like I'm really big on teeth. If
That's the
your
first
Yeah.
thing I know.
If your teeth look weird, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like I'm not going to
Oh,
even
And,
look.
and don't hold it there. Hold it here.
All right.
If you're gonna hold it, yeah.
If your teeth look nasty, move along.
Got you. Teeth. What about what about you?
I would say if you boring, like if you can't make me laugh, if you don't have a bright personality, you know what I mean? Because I'm really outgoing. I like to talk. If you're boring, like that's
Yeah.
gonna turn me all the way
So,
off.
question for you: saying if you're boring, like, why can't you create that vibe?
And that's the thing. If I can't create
Are
the
you
vibe,
a vibe? Girls
Yes.
always, girls
But that's
always
what
saying
I'm
like,
saying.
"Oh, I'm a vibe."
If I can't get that out of you, you know what I mean? Because I'm I'm a natural vibe. When I come around, you're gonna, if you can't be comfortable around me and just be cool and just, if you can't even joke with me, no, yeah, nah.
This my sis, and I
If you're
love
too
her.
sensitive, yeah, nah.
This my sis, and I love her. But
fair
sis,
enough. Fair enough.
if
Go
his
ahead.
teeth ugly and he's still making you laugh,
No, because you can't kiss that.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Well, if you got black teeth, you can't kiss that.
Mike, I need you
Teeth
active.
are
If she's
fixable.
speaking
I mean-
over here, yeah.
Well, if his teeth are nice, but his breath stank.
But teeth, oh yeah, breath stink. Hell
Like,
no.
you got to go,
Teeth are
sir.
fixable, but your breath,
ain't.
Okay. All right. So
don't
fair
know.
enough. You said YaYa said teeth, and then you said
Personality.
If personality. So if he's like awkward or something,
Yes.
that's a turn off.
I mean, wait, hold on, because at first, when you're first meeting somebody, it's you're gonna be you. But I'm saying if you're like, I don't know, if you're shy or like weird, I don't
Okay.
know, like
Okay, cool. Moving right along. Let's go with D.
Daya.
Daya, right?
Yep.
Daya. So what's one of name a turn off?
Hygiene.
Yes.
And I'm sorry, Daya, can you speak up a little bit too when you speak?
Hygiene.
Hygiene, okay.
Yeah.
All right, hygiene. And yourself? What's a turn off?
Definitely.
Lele.
Lily, what's your turn off?
Oh, my fault. My bad. I thought you were still on Daya.
Yeah, I'm on you.
But you on me now. Okay. Me is like
Whoever giggling.
one main thing about me is like you saying you're gonna do something, but you don't
Follow
it.
through. Right.
You
Your
don't follow
word is
through.
everything.
Like, I hate-
Consistency.
for some
You're
reason, like, I hate
inconsistent.
that
Like,
shit. Like I hate it.
Okay. All right. And ladies, once again, who's ever speaking, you could throw your stuff in there, but at least like wait until they finish like a word so you could throw it in there. Okay, cool. So inconsistency,
Yes.
incongruent man.
I
If
like
he's like,
consistency.
got you. Sounds cool. And what about you, Amber?
So I don't know how people are going to take this, but I like dominance. I need a dominant man who could take the lead. I've been
Yeah.
very independent my whole life. I raised myself in foster care and my children, so I need a man who can give me a break.
period.
Okay. All right, cool. So she likes to lead it. So what we've observed so far, so we got YaYa. You need your teeth. Fellas, you got to clean your teeth. You got to approach these women with nice teeth. Then you got personality. So well, to be truthful, women don't really create a vibe. The man creates the vibe for the woman, and she dwells in that vibe.
Right,
So
right.
women that say like, oh yeah, I'm a vibe. Yeah, you may be a vibe to you and your girlfriends.
Right.
But when you're around a guy, if the guy is corny and he doesn't want to adapt to your vibe, then you'll tell him he's corny because he can't create that vibe for you.
Right.
So when it's a male on female situation, women look for males to create that vibe. So yeah, niggas create a vibe. And then Daya said, hi, Jane. For all the smelly dudes out there, put on Dio. I'm working on a cologne line, so that's coming soon.
true.
Period.
You're gonna get a cologne line from me soon.
Deodorant.
And then you said what?
Consistency.
Consistency. Okay. I mean, you don't have to be so consistent, fellas. If they in sex zone, you may want to, dip in the water sometimes, dip out the water sometimes. You got to keep them in that sex zone category. And then you said a leader. All of you men should be leaders. Okay, fair enough. Before we get into the next question, any questions, ladies? Any thoughts, comments?
I just want to say we don't like clingy either, so relax. We
Well, I don't know. I like clingy. Let me know you
Clingy.
about me.
I like clingy
Yeah,
to a
okay.
certain extent.
Until the dude telling you where you at, what you doing, I'm on my way every 2 seconds. Bitch, you don't even got 2 seconds to breathe.
No, that's
come on.
obsessive. That's controlling. That's
Okay.
not
I mean,
clingy.
even though we'll be
my bad.
respectful and let
You
you
got
know
nothing?
We don't
what's
like that
going
obsession
on.
or that possessiveness.
I mean, when it
I
comes to the
guess
point
certain
where it's
times-
obsessive and like
Right,
manipulative
right.
in a narcissist type of way.
We
Right.
got there,
Okay,
y'all.
ladies, we could make a question out of this
We got
then.
there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with Amber. So, who do you think? Because y'all say clingy, right? And Mike, camera not on me. Yeah. So, who do you think in a relationship should like? Because you said clingy. So, who do you think should like the person more in the relationship in order for it to work? Should the man like the woman more? Or should the woman like the man more? Because really, whoever likes the person more kind of has that clingy vibe. So we're talking about the adorer versus the adored.
Okay.
So in
Interesting.
my situation, I am very clingy. I'm very mushy. But I'm also very attracted to a man who is very manly. You know what I mean? Like he's mushy with me at home. You know what I mean? But then on the outside, he is the man I respect and I listen.
Okay, so you want a man to be mushy. You want to be the adored when you're at home and you're chilling and stuff like that. But when a man is out in public spaces, you want to be the adorer.
Yes.
Or do I have it wrong?
So like when I'm out in public and let's say we're walking around, yes, I want you to hold my hand. I want you to show that we together or whatever, you know what I mean? But at home, I really need that. You know what I mean? Be on top of me. I love to be touched on. I love to be hugged. I love to be kissed on. Let me know you want me.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you got to pick one. So my question is, in order for the relationship to work,
Right.
who should be the adored and who should be the adoree? So should the man be the adored or should the woman, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Can it not go both ways though?
No one likes each other equally. Someone always
True
likes
that.
the other person more.
A little bit more?
Yeah. So who do you think should like the person more in order for the relationship to work, the man or the woman?
Honestly, that's a good question. I feel like I need to like the person a little bit more because if you don't, I don't know. If you don't, actually, no, he need to like me a little
He
bit more.
need to like you more.
Yeah,
Okay,
he do,
fair
'cause
enough.
If
All
he
right,
don't
cool,
like
cool.
me, then I'm gonna keep it stepping.
Okay, cool. Moving right along. I'll just make it simple. Who should like
That's
who
a hard
more
one.
in order for the relationship to work, the man or the woman?
I mean, I always say 50-50, but since you want to put it like that, I'll say the man gotta like
The woman more in order for the work. Okay. And
happy wife. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
you said happy wife, happy life. Okay. And moving right along, who should like the person more in order for the relationship to work?
I feel like the man can like the woman more, but it can also work reverse way. Because if the woman likes the man more and the man is lost in his life, she can kind of find his path and
Yes.
help him find his path just like he could if she was lost, and he was to like her more, but she didn't know the value in her life.
If you had to choose one, which one would you choose?
Well, if I was to choose one, I would choose the woman.
The woman to like the man more. Okay, cool. And moving over here, YaYa, who should like the person more in order for the relationship to work?
I don't like clingy men. I keep it a buck. I feel like the man should like the woman more because, like, we are all driven off emotion. And to be honest, we all know no matter what we go through, we look for that stability. A man is able to provide that because even taking shit on our own to keep it a buck sometimes become too heavy.
Right.
We can't sit here and argue with a bitch like, fuck, because that bitch is in her emotions. Now here we are arguing. Not understanding one another.
Got you.
Tell it to a man, his first mind is like, how I'ma fix this?
Exactly.
Got you. So the man
Take
should
the
like.
lead. Take
You're
that
saying that the
lead.
man should like the woman more. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
because now he's sitting here doing everything he needs to make sure
A
that
man
woman
gotta
is
take the
happy.
lead.
Because if she happy, then he gonna be happy. Why? Because now she cooking and cleaning and doing everything woman
Makes us
should
submissive.
do. Because there's no worries, there's no other issue she need to worry about besides being in her
Making sure
feminine
he
aura.
happy.
Got you. So, hey, everyone on Facebook, we got 306 people right now on Facebook. Shortly, we're gonna shut the Facebook stream live down, the live stream down, and we're gonna only keep the YouTube stream up. So everyone on Facebook, just start moving over to YouTube now. On YouTube is No Fugazee Podcast. On YouTube. So No Fugazee Podcast on YouTube. I'm actually gonna put the link in the comments for y'all. 1 second here. All right, so I just dropped the link in the comments. It's No Fugazee Podcast on YouTube. Everyone on YouTube, hey man, chat, where y'all at, man? If y'all got any questions, chat, or any comments, you gotta send in a super chat if you want it read. Send it. You can send $1, however much money you want to send, but I'm only going to read the chats because I see y'all in the chat right now. Y'all going crazy, but I'm only gonna read the chats when y'all donate. So yeah, send in whatever you want to send in, and I'll read it out loud. If you have a question, I'll ask the question to the panels of to the ladies on the panel. Okay, so moving right along, you said the man should like the woman more. What about you?
So before y'all spoke, I was thinking the women, right? Because men are used to, they were raised by us females. So in order to get, a man, you got to do this, this, and that. So to keep a man, a man's going to want you to cook, clean the house. When he comes home, he wants to, you have to set the standard, set the tone.
Right.
So I feel like the woman.
The woman should like the man more.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Because if you like the man more, you're going to want to provide more. You know what I mean?
Right.
To do it.
And a man, us
Okay.
females want to be kept, but a man, they're the ones that got to take,
Got it,
we
got
gotta
it.
take
And
care
a
of each
man
other.
showing them that they want you makes you like them even more. And in the end, you end up, you know what I mean, ends up being on the female.
Yeah.
And in all my relationships, I feel like I tended to like that person a little bit more. You know what I mean? That's what shows my love a little bit more.
That's true.
The thing is for a man to handle everything at home, to take that stress off of a woman because we're so used to doing shit on our own.
Right.
Respectfully.
Especially nowadays.
For a man to actually, I'm saying not a man. I'm not saying the niggas we used to that they're trying to be one. I'm saying real niggas that really is doing what a man should do. When they take that off you and you can live in your actual feminine aura,
Right.
like
You
it
become
really
so
takes a man to
submissive.
really fall in love with you because you could cook, clean, fuck, suck, all that, and he still find someone else to do whatever the fuck
But
else.
what about his
Right.
mental state?
And that's
So
fine.
that would mean that
That's
we would
when it
like to
takes
like
two,
them
and that's
more.
absolutely
So When
okay.
we meet them, if in their mental state they're not 100%, we would have to like them more to get them to that 100%.
The thing
Yeah,
is, we
so
are
I got
very
y'all, ladies.
emotional.
We'll get into it. Let's
You
keep
know?
the conversation concise here.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
And also, D, when you speak, the mic too far. You got to move that closer to
So
you
we can hear
whenever
you.
you speak. Yeah. Ease, what you got on that? You got any takes on that?
Yeah. In my
What do you think? Yeah. Who should like the person more in order for the relationship to work?
To be honest with you, the woman should like the man more because the majority of the time it's the women that are breaking up the relationships. Usually when you ask a couple like who broke up with who, it's usually the woman broke up with the dude. Because if a dude likes you more, you know what I mean, you're going to look at him as soft, you're going to call him a simp, you know what I mean, you're going to lose attraction for him. You know what I'm saying? So like, girls say they want this and that and third, and yeah, but like if a guy is doing too much of that,
I wanna say no.
you know what I mean? She's gonna be like, oh, he a little too soft. He done.
Yep.
Then you're gonna expect it. Then women can be manipulative. So, because the majority of the time, guys don't really be breaking up with women. You know what I mean? Guys don't initiate divorce the majority of the time. Guys don't initiate breakups. So, in order for the relationship to work, the woman gotta like the man more than the man gotta like the woman, because men by nature we're loyal. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? Like,
so let me ask. So we got 2 ladies that said that the woman should like the man more, and I'm gonna. I agree with ease and the 2 ladies. So the 3 ladies that think that the man should like the woman more, I got a question for y'all, and we're gonna start with Amber. So Amber, if you got 2 guys, guy A, guy B. Guy A, he hops in your DMs. He says, "Hey, beautiful, how are you?" He leaves it like that. Guy B, he hops in your DMs. He say, "Hey, beautiful, how are you?" 2 hours go by. He says, "Hey, you there, ma?" 3 hours go by. He like, "Yo, you really beautiful. You know, I'm trying to get to know you." Stuff like that. He sends about 5 DMs.
Right.
And they both look the same. They're pretty much like twins.
Right.
Height, facial, light skin, dark skin, whatever. They're your type. Who's gonna be more attractive? Guy A that sends 1 DM or guy B that sends 5 DMs?
I mean, can I be honest?
Yeah.
I'm a little different. So the dude who keeps hitting me up, I'm gonna kind of be like, all right, let's try this. Let's go out to eat. It seems like you're a little bit more into me than the dude just saying, hey, what's up? Because
Yeah.
how many girls he done sent that to? You know what I mean? Now the dude, he keep hitting me up. He keep repeating himself. It's like, all right, maybe you really are interested in me. and
Okay,
not
so
sending
let
the
me
same
ask
message
you
to another female.
Let me ask you another question. Do you have unread messages from guys in your DM?
That I do. but
Okay,
those-
so stop there, right? So think about it. You have unread messages in your DM, and then you went on to say that you would choose the guy that's doing the most, sending
Right.
you a bunch of messages.
Right.
So the reason that's like a contradiction, right? So I'll tell you why.
I see what he means.
Since you have so many unread messages in your DMs, but you're saying that you would still choose the dude that would, do a whole lot.
Right.
With that logic, with that state of mind, you wouldn't have unread DMs.
Well,
you would
see-
have a lot. You'd be reading all of them.
The unread DMs that I have are the ones that are disrespectful, or the ones that are like, you know how men just want to send some pictures and it's like, oh man, you know what I mean? Those are the messages that I leave unread. Because I don't want, if someone comes to me with first message, they don't even know me, the first message is sexual, I'm going to leave that unread.
Yeah.
Because that's
Well-
not what I'm looking for.
No. Unread is like you seen the message, but you didn't even open it up. Like you
Right.
ain't even click on it. So maybe the first few lines, you see like the first few lines. Are you talking about? So those first few lines you see that's like disrespectful.
Yeah, and
So
it's
you're just like,
nah,
I'm
that's
not
not what
gonna
I'm,
open it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Fair
'cause that's
enough,
not
fair
what I'm
enough.
looking for. You know what I mean?
Got you. Okay. I guess we could go with you. What about you? Who would you choose? Guy A or guy B? The guy that's sending one message, hey beautiful, how are you?
I
He's
feel
cool,
like
he's calm, collective.
Yeah.
Or guy B, he's thirsty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I was gonna get to. Like, I feel like it depends, because I feel like guy B, it depends. Like, everything depends. So I feel like
Let's just answer. This is be
if he's
concise.
thirsty, I
Do
don't
you
wanna
like
be
thirsty dudes? Yes or no?
But you did say it's the same type. Like, it's
They
my
look the
type.
same.
But this
Is
is
my
what I'm
type?
saying. They're the same type of guy, and they're your type.
My type.
One is thirsty, meaning like
If it's my
he's doing
type, I'm
thirsty
gonna go
behavior.
with the thirsty one. I'll be honest.
And you will go with the thirsty
I'm
one.
gonna go with the thirsty
Okay.
one.
It's a lot of Fugazee going on in here today, bro.
I'll be
These ladies
honest.
know they not
I'll be
going.
honest.
Nah,
If
I'ma
it's
keep
my
it
type,
bugging.
I'm
You
going
bugging.
with the thirsty one, because I want my type to be thirsty.
No.
for me.
Right.
Listen, this is what I'm saying. Since he's thirsty, he's not even your type. Because you don't like thirsty dudes. So think about it. You got 2 DMs.
True.
You got 2 DMs. They both
Right.
attractive. The one is calm, cool, collective. He that, ooh. You know what I'm saying?
like that
Then
too,
the
though.
other one is thirsty. But they both attractive. You're going to be like, thirsty, you kind of turned me off. Like, you seem like you don't got no hoes.
Wait, are we talking about
Like, you
3
don't got no
messages, or are
morals.
we talking about like 5, 6, 7, 8 messages? Like, yo,
I
you
said
there?
5.
No.
Yeah, 5 messages.
Well,
No,
whatever.
all right, but I literally do leave the thirsty niggas on red.
You leave the thirsty.
Exactly.
But
But
if
if it's my type,
Yeah.
I want my type. If I'm into him, like, I want him to be thirsty for me. Like,
If he's your
right.
type, you
Okay,
said
yeah.
it. You just
That's
said it. If you're
if
into
he's-
him,
if you're
that's
already
if
into
you
him.
like him.
Right.
So
if.
I'll keep this question concise for you, YaYa. Do you like thirsty niggas or no?
See, that's the thing, right? And I've been dying to say this, but I was waiting my turn. I go based off vibes. No, I'm respectful. I go based off vibes. I'm real vibey. Because the thing is, I don't like a clingy nigga, but if it is a nigga I'm into, nigga, you better be calling me every 2 seconds.
Exactly.
Yes.
Facts.
Show me you about me.
Like-
Okay, so ladies,
and
once
only
again,
me.
just let's
So
have
now I
this.
see what you're
Hey,
saying.
yeah,
You
I
already
got you, so
spoke.
you can
I
understand.
heard you.
So this is what I'm saying. You're assuming the attraction. You're assuming that you've already, like, you're attracted to the guy. Like, he already made you feel the vibes. This is all pre that. You get what I'm saying? Y'all haven't spoke. It's just a random type dude,
Okay,
right?
then.
And so my question is, you got two guys.
Right.
One is thirsty and one isn't. Who's
I
more
would-
attractive?
I would like the one that's constantly texting me. I will. You know why? Because
No, that's not the question. That's not the question.
type B, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
The one that kept the
Yeah, you're talking about
the one that was
consistency.
constantly texting.
No, that's just consistency.
Oh, okay, so explain it again.
Yeah,
Sorry.
once again, ladies, you're assuming that you're already attracted to the guy. I switched up the question because
All right,
of
so
her
I don't know
answer.
this guy from home to war. He's
You
just
don't know
texting me.
You don't know. Look, these two guys, you don't know them at all.
Okay.
Guy A, he hops in your DM. He's not thirsty. He's calm, cool, collective. Guy B, he hops in your DM. He's thirsty, but they look the same.
Like they're your type.
That is hard. I'm not gonna lie. It is really hard to decide.
No, the facts is that
easy.
y'all having a hard time answering the question because you don't like thirsty dudes. That's just the
Nah, I don't, 'cause
truthfulness
I
about
said I
it.
don't
Do
like
you agree with
clingy
that? I know you've been wanting to speak.
I've been waiting my turn.
Go ahead.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm going with the one that's a simple hi. That's it. No thirsty man. 'Cause
Facts.
You're thirsty with me. It's like, how many other bitches is you? Sorry, can we?
You
swear?
can cuss, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
How many other bitches are you thirsty in the DMs for? Like, no. And I'm a bad texter too. So if you blowing up my phone,
overthinking.
oh, where are you? Where? No,
I
like,
think that
no.
That's true.
I need a man that's just simple. You know what I mean? And then
It depends though.
in due time, he will get clingy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not gonna happen off rip. So
She said that
then,
pussy good, y'all. No, just
Okay. So now I have another question for the three, and then we're going to get on to another topic.
Okay.
So this topic is still the chat. Anyone that just came in, this topic is about who should like the person more in order for the relationship to work. Two of the ladies said the man should like the person more in order for no, two of them said the woman should like the person more in order for the relationship to work. Three of them said the man should like the person more in order for the relationship to work. So I'm testing their logic right now. Starting with YaYa.
All right.
Do you want your man to lead you? Yes or no?
Absolutely.
Okay. Amber, do you want your man to lead you?
Yes.
What's your name again?
Lele.
Lele. Do you want your man to lead you?
Yes.
Okay. So you want the man to lead you, but then you also said that you want the man to like you more than you like him. How can he lead you if he's pedestalizing you? Therefore, you would be the leader.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So you got to think about
That's
it.
my
None of you ladies really want a man, and ladies, no side combos. None of you ladies really want a man that's thirsty or a man that you like a man that he likes you more than you like him. Because those dudes you disqualify. You got to think about it. Y'all all got options, right? Yeah, y'all got options. You can be truthful. Y'all got options. Y'all got niggas in y'all DMs. So since you have options, it's like you really want to be the adored. I mean, you really want to be the adorer, the person that's adoring the man, because that's when you're at your most happiest.
Right.
If you're the adored, then it's like he's a little boy. Like you kind of you feel on top of
Right.
him, if that makes sense.
Let's speak.
Go ahead, Amber, and then you. I'm sorry, yeah.
See, for me in the beginning, I really do need him to show me that he's about me
Yeah.
in order for me to become submissive to him and let him lead and let him be that man that he needs to be.
Well, yeah, that's a little bit different. Of course, the man has to, because women hold the key to sex and men hold the key to relationships.
Right.
So in order for the man to get sex, he got to put his best foot forward and
Right.
show you a good experience.
Yes.
So of course he'll be giving you compliments. He'll be, but not overdoing it, but he'll still do it in a smooth way. He'll be showing you good experiences on
Yes.
dates and stuff like that. That's different than being thirsty. He's
Right.
being a gentleman.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But as far as a thirsty man, a man that is liking you more than you like him, that's a dude that's doing the most. He's
Right.
like, you ain't even text back yet. And he already like, so, you
there?
What, you there? Like, what's up?
See, from your perspective, I understand that and I see it differently.
Yeah. So we're talking about before the relationship. Before the relationship
Right.
even starts. But once the relationship starts, of course, the man could, be liking you at home. The stuff that you described in the beginning.
I
Right.
still
Yeah.
disagree.
What you disagree with, YaYa?
Because I'm gonna be
Go ahead.
honest. Like, I like my nigga crazy about me. I'm gonna keep it a buck. We all live our life. Yeah, a female want what she wants. She like what she like. Gonna get it by any means necessary. Cause we know how to make ourselves look the part or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, say we get that dude that we wanted and he don't be the person we wanted. We liked him. We was all crazy about him, but he just don't feel the same way. Where the fuck that leave me? I'd rather do crazy
so
about me.
the thing is
because
that,
then I know he going all out about me. I know he going to go to any extent to make sure I'm happy.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is this, and ladies, no side combos because it all picks up in a mic.
I'm sorry, she just gotta use the bathroom.
Oh yeah, sure. You could use the bathroom, Daya. Yeah, go ahead. You can use the bathroom. You're fine. You good? So, Dana, I just lost my train of thought real quick. Well, what were you saying again?
Basically, how I said, like, a dude being crazy about me is what I would prefer, only because I know that it would reassure me of how he feels for me. Because I feel like, honestly, I'm very indecisive because, like, this question really could go both ways, because a female liking a man is everything, but what females look for when they decide to look for men is that security, is that stability, is all that. So a man liking you will be already providing all that.
Yeah, so let me ask you another question,
a man liking
right?
you is
YaYa,
enough.
you wanna, when you see your man, you wanna feel like butterflies and stuff, right? You wanna feel like that spark, right?
I want to feel that spark.
You wanna feel that spark all the time, right? And also, it's, you know, like Beauty and the Beast, like how, you know, Beauty had, like, you know, she looked at the Beast and she had, you know, always googly eyes for the Beast, even when he wasn't, before he converted from the Beast. You know what I mean? She's seen these things in his character and stuff like that, and she just adored him. You know what I mean? So you want to feel like that. So if you want to feel like you're the adorer, you get what I'm saying? Like you're doing the adore, like you're the adorer, then he would have to be the adored. You get what I'm saying?
Can I
like
say
it doesn't
something?
work the other way around. He would have to be the one that's being the adored, meaning that you're on him and you're feeling all those butterflies and those vibes. If he's being the adorer and you're the adored, guess what? You're not feeling all of those butterflies and the vibes throughout the relationship at all.
Right.
That's going to die down, because then you'll feel like you're more on he'll be pedestalizing you. And men that pedestalize women, those women punish those men. Like they get punished. Like those women disrespect them. They talk bad to them out in Walmart. Like females treat those dudes that pedestalize them very bad. Like they don't get the best experience from their woman. So my point is that in order for the relationship to work and to thrive, the woman must like the man more, especially in today's day and age, because women get so much free attention.
Okay.
Now, if y'all didn't get all this attention, if it was years ago, in the 50s, it's a little bit different because the competition was low. You know, YaYa, your competition would be, your husband's competition would be maybe to do that church, maybe to do that Pathmark, maybe to do down the street. Now with social media, your man's competition is with every other guy in the world.
Absolutely.
It's with Drake. It's with the dude in Dubai that got the yacht. It's with all of these men. So you must like your man more than he likes you in order for you to really stay with him.
Yes.
If that makes sense. Because if not, it's just like you're going to feel like you could do better.
I get it, honestly. But if I could tell you this by experience, it was a point in time where I actually liked the men more than he liked me. And what happened was that I was giving too much than I was receiving.
Yeah.
Well,
And so,
Being too
because
available.
that's what made me respond in the way I did, because
get
of
what
the
you're
bad
saying,
experience. But had you worded the way everything you did just right now, in the general like aspect of it, if you look at it like that, yes, absolutely, a woman should love a man more, because from experience, you know, I got to be very into you.
I love being
To,
around
to,
men.
And
to
not only
continue
that, the
anything.
part-
It don't matter what you're doing. If I'm not into you, I don't give two shits if you done bought me a $10 million house. Nigga, I don't like you.
Yeah, and
Move
also
along.
the part of like the role, you want a man that's a leader. The man wants a woman that's submissive and nurturing. Part of those nurturing traits is liking the man more, where you're, you know, he walks inside the
Right,
house
and you
and you
automatically
greeting
give
him with a good gesture. You got a smile on your face. He just had, he was just out there.
doing that.
He was out there offshore drilling. He muddy and stuff, and you know, coming home, he tired. He got the crazy
gonna
look
have
on him.
food.
But then
I'ma
when he
wash his
sees
face,
you
clean
with
clothes,
that big old,
waiting.
ladies, when he sees you with that big old beautiful smile on your face, it brightens up his day. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you not liking him more, and even if he's out there working, but you're at home with the kids, he walk into the house and he's like, "Oh, hey, babe," and you the one that's like, "Oh, yeah, what?" That dynamic doesn't work. Like that woman grows resentment for that man. It's just like short term.
Today's a lesson I see.
Yeah. But Amber, I'm sorry. You had something? I didn't mean to cut you off.
I'll be right back though.
Oh, see, I lost my train.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Nah, you fine, mama. Cool. D, you coming? You good? Yeah. Okay, we need you over here. Okay, totally fine. Yeah. So we're gonna get into we got some super chats that came in. Hey, and all the supporters, man, thanks for the super chat. Let's go ahead and shut down this Facebook live stream because we've been on Facebook for too long. We about to get active. Actually, let me throw on my glasses.
Not the shade.
Y'all know
Not the shade.
y'all know it's time when I throw in the
I
shades.
see
We about to
you.
get a little bit active
Oh, no,
now.
he about to cut us up, y'all.
Yeah. Mike, you good? Okay, bet. Let me shut down this live stream on Facebook. So Facebook, we shutting it down now. Everyone on Facebook, we got over 200 people on here on Facebook. Go over to YouTube. YouTube popping, we got over 300. So go over to YouTube right now. That's No Fugazee podcast on YouTube. Let's get the No Fugazee podcast on YouTube. Let's get those likes up. Everyone that's watching right now, don't be a ninja watcher. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And also click that notification bell so you're notified the next time we go live. Also, quick update. We go live every Thursday and Sunday now, ladies and gents. So if you're wondering why we're going live on a Sunday night, because we go live on Sundays and Thursdays. Other than that, the Facebook chat is now closed. Well, the Facebook live stream is closed, so go over to YouTube now. Okay, and then we got some super chats on YouTube. Let me get to these super chats. So we have Tony Barnett. He sends in $20. Thanks for the support, man. He said, instead of asking, what do you bring to a relationship, we should be asking who is coming to the relationship, since the who is answering the what. Ladies, what is your who you are bringing to the relationship? Y'all understand that? Yeah,
I need you to repeat that.
Is he asking what are we bringing to the table?
yeah,
Is that what he's trying to ask?
who are you? Like instead of instead of like what are you bringing to the? So this is what he said. I repeat it back. Instead of asking what do you bring to the relationship, we should ask. We should be asking who is coming to the relationship, since the who is answering the what. So
Okay.
now he's saying, ladies, what is your who that you're bringing to the relationship? So who are you that you're bringing to the relationship? Like, who are you? And let's start with Amber.
Me?
Yeah.
What do I bring to the relationship?
Who are you that, like, who are you? Like, what are you? I guess that's what he's saying.
Yeah, I
who
get
are
it.
you that you come? Yeah, who you bringing to the relationship?
Who's Amber?
Like,
Okay, so who am I? All
Yeah,
right.
who are you?
So, first of all, whether I'm in a relationship or not, I'm going to hold down my own because I do have children. You know what I mean? So, no matter what, I'm going to make sure I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm taking care of my household. So, if you're with me, that's automatically going to be taken care of no matter what. And then on top of that, I also work. I make sure that the bills are good, everything is good. Say, for instance, I'm with a man and he's working and something happens and he falls off, you know what I mean? That's where I feel like I could step in and I could hold things down and help him get back onto his path.
Okay, fair enough. Hey, what's going on back there? Y'all good?
Yeah,
What they talking about?
speaking of Spanish. I think D's not in a good mood.
Yo, if she don't got to be on on a podcast, but the other one, if she wants to be on, she got to come back. Yeah, if she don't want to be on a podcast, Mike, put the camera on me. If she don't want to be on a podcast, she don't got to be on. Like if she has an attitude or something, hey, we don't need to have her on. But the other one, if she wants to come, she got to come back on right now. Like tell YaYa right now, because we're not even waiting. If not, then
Yeah, we need you on here, all right?
no, yo, tell her like now.
We need you on here now because we're live. All right?
Yeah, if they both don't want to be on, that is totally fine too. Okay, bet. All right. Okay, Amber, I got what you said. So you said you cook, you clean, you also working. What did you say? Because I missed it. I'm sorry, because they were talking in the back. What's the part where you talked about if you're working and the guy's working? What did you say with that?
So, say for example, I'm with a man and he has a job, and something were to happen with his employment. I feel like that's where, or anything, I feel like that's where I can step in,
Yeah.
and I can hold him down until we get things situated and figured out. You know what I mean?
Okay, got you.
So I'm gonna have my partner's back no matter what.
You're gonna have his back. Cool. And what about yourself?
Me, like, what basically Amber said, like, I'm independent no matter what. You know what I mean? With or without a nigga, you know? So.
Okay, so that's who you are. So you're just bringing your independent self.
Yeah, I mean,
Repeat it.
So you want the guy to bring stuff to the table, like you want him to have a good job. You want him to be your preference.
I want him. Me, I'm very dominant.
Mike.
So if I'm gonna date a guy, I want him to take the lead where I could, like, since I'm always dominant, I could be feminine. You know?
Where you can relax. Take a
Okay,
I
got
can
you.
relax.
So you want your man to be dominant. Okay, so then what?
Because I'm always the dominant one.
Okay, cool. So if you want your man to be dominant, assertive, that's a leader. What does he get in return? Who are you? That's what the question is.
You know, he ain't gonna get some. He gonna get a happy bitch.
He gonna get a happy ending.
Okay. my man Tony Barnett, he asked this question. He wants to know, who are you? So you say he's gonna get a what? Who are you?
He just gonna get.
You go ahead, say it with your chest. It's called podcast called No Fugazee.
Like
you can say
basically a happy ending.
we don't know what that is. You can express yourself. Go ahead,
What
speak.
that mean?
Everybody know what that mean though.
We don't know what a happy. I mean, okay, so you're saying sex.
All right, more so like not only sex, like more so like, you know, you gonna make me want to cook for you. Like if you not showing me you in the lead, it's not gonna really make me want to cook for you. It's not gonna make me want to, you know.
Okay, so you're saying that if the man is leading, then you'll give him sex and cooking?
Cooking, all that.
Okay.
That's the word.
All right, I guess that's... And do you want to express yourself a little bit more? Because Tony's question is, instead of saying, what do you bring to the table?
Right.
It's replacing the word what
Like
with who. So the question is
Okay.
pretty much like, who are you for that guy?
Loyal. No, you're very loyal when a man shows you that.
You can't help her out, Amber.
Yeah, come on.
You gonna be there when a guy, you gonna be like,
know.
you gonna need Amber to back you up. Like, yeah, she's loyal.
Like she got you, boo.
I mean, yeah, pretty much it. Like I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it all about you. Like as long
Okay.
as you play your part, like you're gonna be loyal to the place.
All right. Fair enough. And let's go with you.
He gonna get a provider.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's me. I provide. I take care of everything by myself. So he gonna get a provider. I'm feminine when I need to be. Since I am independent, I have,
Hard.
ways that I need to have, but I'm feminine. He gonna get a provider. That's
Okay.
pretty much it. Provider is very, wide.
Do you think that a man wants a provider since you're looking for him to provide?
Come on.
I mean, I know how to like fall back. You know what I mean? Like I know how to let a man provide.
For the right
You feel me? But it could be 50-50. It should be 50.
Yeah.
It
My
should be
point-
100 actually, not 50-50.
Yeah, this is my point. So my point is that you said that who you are is a provider.
Yes.
The man is a
Is a
provider.
provider,
So
correct.
do you think the man wants to date himself?
No, but he's gonna want to date, a dominant female, an independent woman. But
So-
she knows like when she needs to fall back. That's what I'm saying. I know how to let a man be a man. You know what I mean?
Okay. So what that just contradicts itself because you said that he's gonna want to date a dominant woman and you're independent. But then you said that you also, will fall back
When I need to.
when you need to.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I'm a man, let's just say for example, right?
Okay.
And let's say we kicking it, we like, in the courting, we passed the courting process, we like looking to see if things are maybe gonna get serious. I'm already working, my life is good,
Right.
financials is good, and what you're bringing to the table is well, I don't need a provider if I'm already good in life, right? Why would I be looking for that? I don't need an independent woman.
But also, you don't need somebody that's gonna have you like fall right back, on your ass type shit.
But if I'm a man and I'm already making something for myself and for the woman, why would I need another
somebody
woman?
that's gonna equal you out. Like you don't want to be messing with a bum.
Okay.
A bum bitch. You know.
So
what
I'll
I'm saying?
tell you what equals a man out, right? So what equals a man out is if you're looking for a masculine, dominant man, a leader, what equals the man out is the complete opposite. Opposites attract. It's like magnets.
Right.
You got the positive charge and the negative charge. If it's both on positive, you both want to be the leader and to be dominant and independent. It's gonna be clashing. It's gonna be friction. You get what I'm saying? It's not gonna connect. But when it's two opposite ends, well, one positive and one negative end, then it attracts. So my point is that a man is looking for a submissive feminine woman, not a masculine dominant woman.
I'm not saying
Hold on,
I
can
didn't say I was
something?
masculine. I'm saying I'm very feminine.
Yeah, 1
So
second.
you're independent.
Yeah,
But
so
I'm very independent. So that's the, sometimes the problem with me. I mean, that's probably why I've been single for so long.
But
I can't, like,
let me you don't hear men running around that's out there making money on themselves and being self-sufficient,
Right.
calling themselves independent. Right? Like, well, oh yeah, I'm an independent man. That sound gay. You don't hear no dude saying that.
Sound gay.
You've never heard
That
it.
sound Fugazee.
No man never said that no man never called themselves an independent man. So when women claim this independence, what you are inadvertently saying is that you're independent of a man. Men, if we're in a relationship, we want the woman to be
Depend.
with us, not really, not fully deep. We could just use depend on
Depend,
us.
yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But it's not really a full depend on us. It's more like, give us what we aren't. Like, I'm masculine, I'm dominant, I'm out there working to the point where you don't even have to work. I don't really care about your money. I care about the other things. Be nurturing. Pray for me when times is hard. Be my peace. When I walk inside the house and things are going bad, I just had a bad deal. Maybe the deal went off. Be home and be like, baby, give me those, positive.
But that's the problem. Most men want
nurturing vibes.
Most men want like housewives and females that just stay home, cook, clean, everything. But that's what I'm saying. I feel like it should be, both can be bosses getting things together. So I'm gonna want to sometimes come home to my man and have to express that as well. You know what I mean? Like, okay, this deal just flopped or whatever. Like, that's what I'm saying. Not that I'm dominant and independent, but it should be like we both can get to the bag. We both can provide for each other.
But he's saying
Yeah,
opposites attract way more.
I'm just saying opposites
Yeah,
attract. So
of
I'm not
course.
saying that don't work. I'm
Yeah.
just saying that if your man was working and he's working to the point where you don't have to work, that's not something that you would claim that you're bringing to the table, because that would be all in void.
Right.
It's like, your money doesn't do anything for me. You get what I'm saying? Like, money, when a woman makes money, it doesn't make the man's dick harder. You're not more attractive. We're not more into you. It's just all in void when you make money, right? But when a man makes money, you want a provider, you want a leader. So you're attracted to that. You feel what I'm saying? And that feels like that box. What fills a man's box isn't money. It's sex, submissiveness. Make me a sandwich every now and then. Make daddy a sandwich.
What doesn't do it for men though? Like, you're saying that positive, but what doesn't do it for the men?
So what I'm saying is that what doesn't do it for men, like, it's kind of like
That masculine
emptiness. It's if you're working, put it like this. It's very simple. In a man's eyes, we can meet a girl that works at Burger King. If she's fun, submissive, and feminine and beautiful, we'll marry her.
Right.
Right? But a woman, she won't even look at that dude's way. Like, she won't even consider him in a relationship. If the woman is making money, she's not going to date no dude that's flipping burgers. It just doesn't happen. You get what I'm saying? So we're not saying don't work. Yeah, still continue to get the bag and be self-sufficient. I'm just saying that that's not anything that you're bringing to the table. You get what I'm saying? It's like this. The man said that he's bringing beauty to the table. You're gonna be like, wow.
You're trying to change. You're trying to change.
Let me tell you.
You're trying to.
Yeah, but what if we want to build that man up? What if we see the
Because I've
potential?
been feeling
Hold on,
before I forget.
let YaYa get it off her chest.
Please.
Go ahead, YaYa.
Because respectfully, if a girl was to even attempt to give a dude that fucking Burger King the fucking position of her boyfriend, and she getting all this motherfucking money, you know what all that gonna come with? Insecurities. A nigga breaking her down as the woman that she came to be.
Because he don't feel like a man.
feel like he gotta be in competition with his bitch instead of respecting the fact that damn, my
got
bitch
you.
love me for me. She about to help me build. Nah, this bitch, she doing too much. I gotta get on her level. Matter of fact, let me make her feel like shit, so that way I don't feel like shit.
Right.
Some niggas
Yeah.
is like that. Let's
Yeah.
get
It
to
is
the
so
bottom.
hard
But I know the
nowadays.
question, so
Mic
ask me
real
the
quick.
question.
Yeah, hold up.
Because I want to answer the question.
So the audience can see.
Hello, y'all.
And nowadays it
No
is
Fugazee
it's so
podcast. Hello,
hard
hello.
to find a
Alright, so-
dominant man.
And well, you said a lot of things
Because
that's
damn.
incorrect. I'll help you out a little bit. One, men, we do not feel insecure. Insecure is a term of like shame. We feel the like shame inside, like we're not enough.
So if your woman is getting more money than
Let me
you,
finish, right? So when women are making money and the man, like for example, you said that, well, if the woman did, date the guy that's flipping burgers, but she's making a whole lot of money, you're saying that the man would feel insecure.
Right.
Let me stop you there. My point is that it wouldn't even get there because the woman that's making money, she wouldn't even find that man attractive in the first place because women aren't attracted to the money. They're attracted to the characteristic traits that it takes to make the money. So assertiveness, dominance, A-type personality, non-agreeable. They're attracted to these A-type personality traits to make money.
I don't
so
agree.
confidence is confidence. It's pure confidence. You don't have to agree, but I'm letting you know. It's pure confidence. Competence leads to accomplishments, which then leads to confidence.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So first you got to have competence, accomplishments, and that's that pure confidence. And that's what women are attracted to. So a dude that's flipping burgers, you don't got to be that competent to flip burgers. You didn't really accomplish anything flipping burgers. So where is your true, genuine confidence as a man? You don't have it. So my point is that those women aren't attracted to those men. Now let's just flip it in the la la land. Let's just say that she is happen to be attracted to him and they start dating.
Like,
the
let's
point
just
is this.
say,
No,
for
let me let you
example.
know. Let's
All
just go with what you said. If the woman that's making a whole lot of money does date the guy at Burger King, she's going to grow resentment for that man. It's not because he's insecure. She's going to grow resentment for him. It's because what she yearns for is a leader and that man can't lead.
Okay.
So it's not an insecurity because we just don't like.
What happened if some people
your
just
money
need
don't
that
do anything.
guidance? What happened if that woman could be that guidance for that man and it could change his whole life respectfully, and that he couldn't become that man, right? So it all depends.
a woman
If
doesn't
that
make a
man
man.
takes that to like take this full-grown woman who's accomplishing all these things and learn from it, or taking him like, damn, this bitch doing too much, let me break her self-esteem. Now I guess it all depends. Now I don't know the question. Please ask me the question though. I want to answer it, but I was just going based off what was said.
Yeah.
Like, because I feel like in certain situations a woman, now I'm not saying a rich bitch, I'm just saying a woman getting money focused, on her shit, can absolutely fall for a guy just flipping burgers, just for the simple fact that money isn't everything. Say that motherfucker flipping burgers that made her laugh and feel something she never felt since 10 years ago, and now here she is head over heels with that motherfucker, and he
So
can't
let me
even
let
pay
you
her
know.
motherfucking
so
phone bill.
those women
You feel
that
me?
would ever do that. So we know there's cougars that older women that date younger
He's like,
guys.
cougars.
Yeah. So the woman that would even have the capacity to date a dude that's really not making any finances or doing anything with
You
his
think
life.
she's dealing with self-esteem?
No, I'm saying that those women are much older women where their value decreased, so they can't attract the men that's making the money, so they settle for the dudes that aren't making money. So then they start looking for different characteristic traits in men. Instead of looking for assertive, dominant, masculine men that's making something, they're looking for those dudes. They're just looking for anything because they have nothing. So yeah, it happens. It's always a possibility,
Right.
but it's usually when the woman is much older and she's dating down. And not
Okay.
only that, it's a very small minority. It's it's so small of a minority, it's insignificant to even talk about. But
May I
Daya,
ask-
you back?
I have a question.
Well, 1 second, Daya.
that.
Are you back on the podcast?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We're gonna
I
get
had
to you
stop
because
to smoke a blunt.
got you. So next time, let me just give you the quick rules on the podcast.
I know
if
you told me before.
I got you. Let me just break it down to you. If you have to go up, I'm totally cool. Like if you got to go to the bathroom, stuff like that, that's cool. But you was out in the hallway and I heard a lot of talking. So my point is,
I was talking to her, but it wasn't about this.
got you. No. It's totally fine. It's totally fine.
To the car.
We running a live show, so we going around a panel, and we missed. You were supposed to answer the
I
question, but we missed
apologize.
it. But no worries. I'm gonna ask her the question, and then I'm gonna ask you the question.
Okay.
That question that you have on your mind, keep it on your mind. We'll get it. You get ask it in a second. Okay.
Okay.
Got you. YaYa.
Yeah.
Tony Barnett. This is from his question. He sent in $20.
And
So, you know the phrase of, ladies, what do you bring to the table? What? He wants to replace the what with who. So the question is really, who are you for the man that you want? So who are you?
I'm everything. I'm a loyal ass female. That's who am I. Because at the end of the day, you could get whatever, whoever, wherever. But I bring loyalty. Because at the end of the day, it's hard to find someone who's going to stay by your side through it all. You feel what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm very trustworthy. I'm very open. I like to communicate. I'm a people pleaser. That's how I am. So I make sure that the people who surround me feels good.
Okay.
So-
loyalty is like that term that no one really admits that they're unloyal.
Nah.
So is
because-
there anything else besides loyalty that who you are?
Man,
That's good, though,
I
I'm
bring a
saying that.
friendship. Fuck you mean? I'm going to be your best friend and your woman. At the end of the day, you about to trust me with everything. You about to tell me everything you feel deep in. You going to feel so good with me that you not going to need nobody else.
Gonna be secure.
Everything. Like, what you
Okay.
need, Mr. Tony? What you need, Mr. Tony? What you looking for?
Hey, Tone,
I'm
good
just
question,
kidding, I'm
man.
just kidding.
Send
But
in
for
another
real.
question, man. If you got another super chat, bro. That's a
Because-
good one. Let me move on to Daya. Daya.
Okay.
And thanks for your answer.
Of course.
Daya, so this is a super chat. Tony sent in a question. Instead of saying, what do you bring to the table? We're going to replace that what with who. So who are you for the man that you want? Who are you?
Like, what kind of woman is she getting?
Yeah.
Well, he's getting a woman that can cook, that's very creative with her mind. You know how they say you never know a book by its cover? So I may seem like something to somebody, but once they get to know me, it's like this whole adventure.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I could bring to the table.
An
It's all
adventure.
How
Ooh.
what you bring to the table, I perceive it, basically. So I follow what you bring. And sometimes I can even take it out of you if you can't bring it out at that time. Because most men become intimidated by some women, which I don't underestimate that at all. But,
You said men become intimidated by
Yes.
women?
Yes, they do.
So this is another intimidation thing. Let me explain this. I'll explain it another way.
Can I just explain this real quick
Oh, sure,
before
go
you
ahead.
say
Yeah.
your opinion?
Sure, go
Which
ahead.
I would respect. I only say this, for example, I had this altercation where I barely know this person, but they know the lifestyle that I live and how I am during my lifestyle, but they're not fully into my life. But their response to me the other night was, "Oh, I feel like you're in competition with me."
Right.
How could
As
that
a man.
be when I barely know you?
As a
So
man.
the man,
So why would you feel that way?
the man said he feels like you're in competition with him.
Yes.
I could
correct.
explain that to you. Okay. So a man never feels insecure when he's in a relationship with a girl. We're incapable of feeling insecure. The reason why we're incapable of it is because in general, we're taller, we're stronger, and it's the whole physical standpoint. So it's like we really don't feel insecure. And then not only that, it's like if you are ambitious and you're going out there and making money, we don't care about your ambitions and your ability to make money anyway. So it doesn't hurt us, right? It's just like if a man was like, oh, she's insecure of me because I always dress nice. You'll never be insecure you'll never be insecure from a man from his ability to dress. You're like incapable of it. You know what I'm saying? You're incapable. Same thing with a man. We're incapable of feeling insecure when a woman is out there making money. So this is what happened, right? The reason why he felt that you were in competition with him is because it's a yin and a yang, right? If he's out there doing things and you're doing things too, maybe with finances, maybe you want to create a business or, expand your mindset and do, other things like you said, you said you're adventurous. It's like, he's not looking for that. So it's like, baby, I just want you to like be submissive and be nurturing and ride for me, like be my cheerleader. This other stuff that you're doing is cool, but it's like, what are you doing? I don't look for that. I don't yearn for that. So it's like, you would feel that the guy is in competition with you if he was wanting to be nurturing.
Well,
like wanting to be that emotional, like, so, like women are vulnerable, right? And say you tell
I understand.
Oh, you understand what I'm saying? Okay, go ahead.
No, I understand. This is the person that I'm recently talking to. That's an example that I set. I can be submissive 100%.
Right.
Yeah.
Which
I'm
is
not
my
talking
past
about that.
relationship.
Yeah.
But it still felt that way. Why? Because I would work, but it wasn't normal hours. I would work doubles, But because they weren't working doubles, they would feel like, why would you be doing more than I am?
Yeah, so what
I don't see why is that a problem if we're helping each other.
Yeah,
right?
it is. So think about it. Because no.
So if I'm cooking,
ladies, I got you there. I got you. Let me just answer the question so we can make this conversation concise. Because you said some good stuff there.
Yeah.
And just hear me out. I'm not speaking specifically in your situation. I'm speaking in general, and you can use what I'm saying to
like
put into your
30%
situation.
Of men out of 100 that think like you do.
Right.
No.
Which is very difficult.
It's not 30% of men. It's
but
nature.
30% for us is a lot.
Wait,
you
what did you say? 30% of what?
30% out of 100 men.
Think like I do?
Think like how
It's very hard to
the
find a
response that you
dominant.
just gave, which was perfect. 30% out of 100%.
No, not think. So
that way.
I got you. So let me
make
it clear to you. I'm not speaking, Daya, I'm not speaking from a thinking standpoint. I'm speaking from a natural propensity standpoint. It's biologically in men to like have these feelings.
Okay.
Right? So that's what I'm speaking from. So
only if they're raised by men, right?
No. They could be raised by women.
Because sometimes even when they're raised by women, they still have women aspects.
Yes.
Some of them.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
the issue
us
nowadays.
as single mothers, it does become hard to raise a male if we don't have a male in our life to guide them as well. Because we could teach them but so much to a certain extent. So a lot of men, yes, they think the way as you explained it, which like I said before, it was perfect, but a lot of them don't because they look for that nurturing mother love, that the woman that was single that didn't want the man to be in her life or whatever situation was going on. You understand what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Most women deny men to be into their child's life, which they don't see how it harms them in the long run. So a lot of men do not think the aspect that you just let out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not even to think. I'll explain it this way.
Or respond, or nature, like how you said.
No, I'll explain it this way. It's very simple, right? So all men think this. It's not about a think. All men have this inner feeling. You just explained a situation where you're out there working double and a man isn't working double and he's feeling like you're in competition with him.
Yeah.
So I'm explaining the reason why he feels like that. The reason why he feels like that because he's just looking for his opposite. He's not looking for himself. He's not looking for another man. He's looking for a woman. So men, we have a natural propensity in us to just want the opposite, just like you want the opposite. You want a masculine, assertive, dominant man that can lead you. We want a soft, submissive, feminine women that we can lead. So even if you're out there, go ahead and get inbred, if you're doing too much, even more than him, like working a double, it's like, where's the time and the stuff that I want. I want you to be here so I could be clapping them cheeks. I want you to be here so you can be making a meal. I want you to be here so you can be nurturing
But if
and
he
being
can't-
soft and
But
feminine
what
to
about
me.
the money that I need?
So
Like if I need
look.
if I need to provide for the household and I know that what I need for myself, nails, eyebrows, etc., and what you need for yourself, if it doesn't balance equally, you know what I'm saying?
No.
Then I'm gonna work hard for what I want to be done, and I'm
Guess
still
what?
gonna put up for the household, and I'm still gonna cook for you.
No.
Guess what,
and I'm
baby
still
girl?
gonna give you pussy.
No.
Guess
you
what?
know,
You-
and
you-
you're still gonna get that adventure.
You're gonna give it with an
stuff,
attitude.
cosplay and
Hey,
everything.
listen, baby girl. Look, if you give him, listen, baby girl, if you give him vagina after working a double, you got attitude. So if you're not giving
The
good
bitch that I was
vagina,
mad.
and you know she ain't really having no attitude, she throwing it to you, she's sucking it without you asking. She not working. She home chilling.
And she might bite your dick.
But see, that's the problem nowadays. There's too many
But what's wrong with that? What if she want to go over and over again, and she still got to go to work
Oh,
at
hold
7
on, it's
a.m.?
getting
Like,
spicy.
what's up
If
with
that's
that?
you, then you a unicorn.
One in a million, baby.
You one of a kind.
Respectfully,
then.
can I speak?
Let
okay,
Amber go
okay.
real quick because you had something, right, Amber? Or
Okay.
YaYa? Well, YaYa to go.
I don't know.
I forgot.
Okay, YaYa, go ahead.
Respectfully, from experience, I do understand that because I'm right now dealing with something very different than what I'm used to because I'm also very independent and like I do have masculine energy sometimes being from my experience having a 10-year-old daughter being a single mom, but sometimes a man like to feel like a man. So
Yes.
even though you working and doing what you do, he working, he still want to provide. Like a nigga know you could do it, okay, and like what am I here for if I'm not able to do it for you? It's sometimes how they think, and so I respect it and I do understand it. I just feel like all that comes with time and a lot of conversation because if you dealing with past trauma, you feel what I'm saying, you're not going to come into this relationship all submissive like, yes, daddy, do this, do that, fucking do this. No, you're not. You're going to be like, I got it,
Right.
respectfully. And, you know, it could turn a nigga off because he like, all right, then bitch, you don't need me. You know what I'm saying? But if you come into it like, all right, like I can do this, I'm not used to this,
Right.
but I'm gonna allow you to be the man. A man
Exactly.
need to feel that. He needs to know that he's able to do that. Okay, you could pay your bill, but I want to do it.
Right.
Like no funny shit. I've been told like, okay, I know you could do this, but I got it. I want you to be in your feminine aura, and it's like,
Right.
all right, but it's a little different, but it's okay because that's what helps him feel like I guess
Right.
like a man.
And see,
Now-
And
with
it's-
us,
yeah,
we
go
all
ahead.
got our trauma and our issues. So it's like we cannot, like with me, I want to be submissive to a man, but I can't be submissive right off the bat. You got to show me that I can be submissive.
Exactly.
but then we
Because
bipolar, bitch.
there's a lot of men who come up in your life and who want to act like they're this, and that, and then after a few months, you really get to know them, and they're not what they perceive.
Because
they
So
are.
that's the
that's
thing.
something that hurts women, right?
It does.
It hurts women because you saying that you want to be submissive. You're not going to be. You're only going to be submissive to the man when he earns it.
yeah, no.
Well, not earns it. Not really earns it. He just has to show me, like, because okay, so
So not
I'm gonna tell
everybody
you
who's a
something
man
about
is
my
really a
parents.
man.
I mean, the
Right.
same way
So-
he showed you,
So,
you gotta show
wait,
him.
Right. so-
do you mean submissive or feminine?
So I'm gonna be feminine no matter what.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
saying
All right.
submissive. I'm only gonna submit to a man if they show me that they can be that dominant man. You know what I mean? Because I am a single mom. I do have
Absolutely.
a household and bills that I have to
correct.
maintain
Right.
on my own. You know what I mean? So I do come off a little independent. So if a man comes in my life and he can show me that I can be submissive, I can step back without losing everything that I
Right.
have worked so hard to build for me and my children.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Need to
Yeah.
know that if we ain't got a job, you gonna provide. And we good. We gonna eat
And vice
regardless.
versa, right,
we gonna
right.
eat regardless.
Got
you
you,
know
got
I'm gonna
you.
hold it down. You gonna buy the food. I'ma cook.
Ease,
Right.
what you got on this topic? You've been sitting quiet for a little bit.
Yeah, come on, let's get it. We need a man. Point of view, honey.
I'm just waiting for y'all to finish because y'all have a lot to say. So,
Normal.
but I mean, I get it. You're independent. You don't want to depend on a man because most women think, all right, well, what if he leaves me? Then I'm gonna be stuck with X, Y, and Z, and how am I gonna be able to pay for this if he leaves me? You know what I mean? But the thing is, like, when a man sees that you all about him and it's only him and nothing else, and he's submissive and you're feminine, he's gonna do whatever he can to provide. And he's gonna literally
Right.
tell you to quit your job, and I got it. Especially if but you got to show him that you're all about him.
Right, exactly.
A man biologically,
What
like
if
me,
you don't wanna
like
quit your
I'm a
job?
single man with no kids.
Right.
So like,
Heard that.
when I really like a girl, like I want to take care of her. Like, no, you don't got to pay for this. No, you don't got to do this. Like, no, let
Wait a
me do
minute, I like
this.
that.
You know what I'm saying? So like, but a woman has to
Dangerous.
show me or a man
That is
that
worth
she's
it.
all about me. and every guy's invincible. But once you show a
Loyalty.
man that,
Invisible.
he's gonna do whatever. He's literally gonna work 300 jobs just so he could be at the home, and take care of it. You know what I'm saying? But I get it though. Like a man has to show you
that damn man.
that he's a man. But once he does show you that, then you got
Right.
then you got to be able to fall back.
But why you can't pay the
I love
rent
that.
and
I love that.
and your
Can't
bitch
fall
pay the
back, it's gonna be
bills,
like
same shit.
things
You
in
know
a
what I mean?
tone.
See, I could fall
Like,
back.
work
That's
with
my
each other.
thing. As long as you could show me that you could be a man, then I could fall back. Because unfortunately, in this day and age, a lot of men aren't like y'all.
Right.
There's
Absolutely.
a lot of bum men out there that try to perceive like they're a man in the beginning,
Right.
and then after a few months, you realize like, man,
Right.
that all was just potential.
Yeah,
That's all
yeah,
you.
and that falls back on a
I'm
woman.
sorry, I'm
Like
gonna
the
excuse myself.
oh yeah, go ahead. You gotta go to the bathroom. Sure, that falls back on a woman. The woman that choose those men. Hey, baby girl, you just got finessed. It's just
Right.
like it's just like
Yeah.
a dude choosing a girl, and then we find out she a hoe. It's like, dang,
Same
she
shit.
this nigga hit, that nigga hit, everybody
Right.
hit,
It's
the
either
whole
come
city
out
hit.
after you fuck with the
Right.
person.
See, my
That's why
thing
I'm
is,
more
I'm
careful
always
anyway.
I'm
No.
available to a man too soon.
Yeah, I'm
and I'm
not.
not even talking about sexual. You know what I mean? I start talking to a dude, and I'm automatic. Whether we're not even in a relationship yet, I'm gonna be loyal. I'm not gonna be talking to a bunch of other motherfuckers. I'm gonna put my focus, my time, and attention on that.
Yeah.
You know. But then a lot of men don't give that back.
Yeah,
You gotta do
and
that
from
to-
experience-
yeah, you gotta.
be like that towards the right guy. Like
That's
meaning,
right.
like you have to take your time and talk to him and
Right,
hang out
exactly.
with him. I'm not talking about sex. I'm just talking about talk to him and hang out with him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Talking is just not enough because anybody can say anything and perceive
Right.
themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
a certain
Spend
way.
time with them, get
The
to
best
know
way
them.
To get to know someone, men or women, you got to hang out with them, see their
Right.
mannerisms, see how they joke, see when they're telling the truth. You can be able to, and plus, women, you guys are really good at telling when a guy's a liar or not. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So once you realize, okay, he's
Sometimes.
really, once you realize he's really about what he's talking about, and you can see his lifestyle, then you start being submissive and loyal and not talking to other guys.
Right,
You have
right,
a lot of
right.
women
Yeah,
they
ladies,
rush.
actions speak louder than words. And here's another thing, just to give you another perspective, right? Because we talking about the whole yin and yang situation. You know, a masculine man, and women want a man that can lead, and then men, we want a woman that can follow our lead, a submissive woman. It works hand in hand. Men would literally, I don't know if you understand this, but men would literally move mountains for y'all.
Yeah.
Like we'll move mountains for the woman that is being our cheerleader, you know, being submissive to us, giving the opposite of what we are. You know what I mean? We'll literally, it's like the Hulk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the Hulk and Black Widow. The reason why Black Widow can, you know, calm the Hulk down because she's literally the complete opposite of what he is. A big old strong man out there breaking things. And then Black Widow is like, calm
Bring
down,
your
Hulk.
anger
And he's
stuff home.
looking for, you know, his that nurturing aspect, right?
I definitely agree.
It's
I know. I love that.
totally
I
different. So
love
when y'all talking about I'm independent, I'm working this job, I'm doing that, it goes in one ear to another man, and then we like disqualify women that speak like that and behave like that. You get what I'm saying? Like the top tier of men that's out there really doing stuff with their life. If a girl is like, oh yeah, I'm independent, oh yeah, goodbye. Yeah, she's just all about herself. She's not really gonna get on my program and stuff like that. Because a man wants a woman to follow. It's very simple. It's like this. For a woman, either your family molded you or society gonna mold you.
Right.
So your family gonna mold you or society gonna mold you. When a man gets with a woman, we already dealing with one of those two or both. So we already gotta unmold the woman out of all those degenerate behavior, posting thirst traps and doing all of this maybe semi-promiscuous activity out of the woman. We got to program that stuff out of the woman. So when a woman is independent too and claiming all of these other things, it's like, that's more deprogramming we got to do from this woman. It's like, this is crazy. So we look for a woman that's inexperienced, that's nurturing, that's feminine and beautiful and fun. All of this other stuff is just more baggage that we got to unprogram out of a woman in order for her to get on our program. Because men, we want to be the leader, and women want the man to lead. So how can he lead you if you programmed by society and crazy stuff going on? We got to deprogram that. So
That's the thing,
This
though.
some game to y'all. Don't never speak about, I'm independent. Don't even put that stuff on your. If you're actually looking for a top tier man, don't even repost any of those Justin LeBoy comments. Listen. No, ladies. Truthfully, if you're actually looking for a masculine dominant man,
Yes.
don't repost any of Justin LeBoy comments because masculine men, we see that and it's like, ugh,
Right.
she for the streets. That's more deprogramming I gotta do.
Justin be
You feel what
speaking
I'm
for the
saying?
bitches.
Because just think about it. Look,
We
all the
speak-
independent women, right? Just think about it. Like the characteristics of an independent woman. She's dominant. You know what I mean? She takes the lead. She doesn't take no for an answer. She doesn't know how to let another person lead. Like the boss bitch. What did it take for her to become a boss bitch? She had to be assertive. She
A real
can't take
nigga.
no for an answer. She
A
pretty
real
much has to
nigga.
be a man. That's why Hulk liked Black Widow, because she was the total opposite of that.
Okay,
that's
so-
why that's why a man doesn't really care for how independent you are, because he knows, all right, damn, she's an independent boss.
Let's
bitch.
get
That
to the.
means-
Are you good? Nah, I feel you. Let's get to the super chats real quick because they coming in.
Okay.
Golden HP 31 sends in $5. Appreciate your super chat. He says, "What is the ladies' take on men with female friends and female friends in any capacity?" So, what's your take on a man with female friends? Let's start with Amber.
Damn, where you gonna start on this side? Cooley.
Did I start? Okay, let's start. Let's start with YaYa. Yeah, let's start with YaYa.
Oh yeah.
What's your take on a man with female friends?
Okay, so I'll be honest. For me, at least, it would like.
And YaYa, I'm sorry.
It
You
would
gotta
de-
speak. Yeah.
It would depend on how long y'all known each other. Now, if you come into me like, oh, this is my friend for like 20 years, we grew up together, respectfully, I'm not a hating bitch. I love women too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Like, we all could be friends. As long as there's a certain amount of respect and
YaYa,
everything.
hand.
As long as you respect my shit, I'm cool. You feel me? But if you just met this bitch yesterday and you like, wow, we gonna go out to dinner, it's so funny. I just had this conversation on a date. It's like, you bugging. You bug the fuck out. You're not about to go out to dinner with no bitch you just met.
Right.
Now, I just feel like it's a limit to everything. And what was his name who asked this question?
Golden HP 31.
So, Mr. Golden or Miss Golden, respectfully, if y'all friends and the relationship is respectful and you and your woman or man, whoever, because I'm not sure the gender, but they're allowed to come along with anything and y'all really vent, y'all sit here and y'all chat like y'all all friends, it's valid. But if like you just met shorty yesterday or you met the dude yesterday and you talk about, well, this
Got
is
you.
my bestie.
So YaYa, you
Nah, fuck
saying that they had to be like high school friends,
Yeah, like you
friends
have to
for
have
years.
right. You have to know each other for a amount of
I
time
agree.
because respectfully, I'm not gonna come between that because y'all knew each other even before me. There's memories built, and had it been something, whether it be a kiss in the closet because y'all was just playing house or whatever, respectfully, I don't care for
Okay,
it. That's
so
my
I got a
personal,
question for you, YaYa.
you know?
What if he clapped them cheeks before
El
in the
Diablo,
past?
pero
no.
why
Hell
y'all?
no.
got
Unless you're trying to clap them cheeks again, fuck you want to be that bitch friend, right? Like,
Fair enough. And I'm sorry, I keep on forgetting your name. What's your name?
It's okay. It's Asagia.
Asagia. So Asagia, same question for you.
I couldn't even answer after her. Like, no,
yeah. Same question.
yeah. Oh,
So what's your take on men having female friends in any capacity?
Thinking I have now.
if a lot of what Yadi said, yes, I agree, but I don't know. Like, if my man has a female friend before me, that's fine. You know what I mean? Because like you said, you can't control that.
right.
But if my man has female friends, like, you know, he just met yesterday type shit, I don't know. It's like 50-50 for me.
It's a
It's like, I don't
respect
want
Friends
to.
for like 2 or 3
Damn,
years.
I
It's a respect thing. If you respecting
Can't
me,
finish what I was saying.
go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah, let her finish.
I'm saying
YaYa.
like that's gonna show that I'm insecure. You know what I mean? Like, oh no, you can't be friends with her because of this reason. She look, you know, like.
Okay, so you're saying that you're cool with the man having friends because
he gonna know. He knows what you feel me like.
okay, so he gonna know what to respect as far as a friend.
He gonna know what to respect.
Okay.
That won't even be a topic.
That won't be a topic because if it's like a new friend, then obviously no. But if it's a friend
Right.
from like college or high school, maybe you'll be cool with that.
But he made a point. He said, "What if he was
Fuck
clapping
it, he
the
don't have no
cheek?"
friends. I'm his only friend. I'm the bro.
Say you don't want him to
She
have
said, "I'm the
friends.
bro."
Okay.
It's not that I don't want him to have friends, but he's not gonna want to have friends if he has me.
She said, "Anything she can do,
No,
I
straight up,
can do
I had a
better."
girl that didn't want me to be friends with no chick.
It's not about how, it's not that I don't want. You know what I mean? A man knows what he wants. If he wants to have girlfriends, that's fine because I know what I bring to the
Okay
table.
with him having girlfriends? Yes or no? Yes or no? I don't want to explain. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes or no?
yes,
You
it's
are okay
fine.
with it? Okay,
yes,
cool.
it's fine. Yes.
Got it.
If
Now,
you respect
let's just make it concise. Amber,
Yes.
are you okay with your man having girlfriends? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, so you're not okay with it.
No, especially if I can't have no friends that are male.
Well,
Hell
it's much
no.
different.
Huh?
It's much different because
No, it's on
if
your
you
perspective.
have...
My perspective?
Yeah,
no.
like,
I'm sorry. That shit, I'm being honest.
Yeah,
Nah,
fuck
that's
that.
fine.
Okay,
Being
fair
honest.
enough. And what about yourself? Are you okay with your man having girlfriends?
Lele.
No, because I don't trust these bitches.
Yeah, you don't trust them.
It's not that
If
I
they
don't
don't
trust
trust
my
him,
nigga.
and we don't trust
It's not
these
that I don't
bitches.
trust my man.
Well,
it's not that.
actually, it would be that you shouldn't trust your man, not you shouldn't trust the
Right.
girl.
Yeah.
It'd be more of that way
All right,
of
I
him.
understand that, but like, it's just, I don't know. Bitches is more easy nowadays.
Because you got to think about it, right? If the man is friends with a girl, men aren't friends with girls. That girl got him in friend zone.
Right.
So like, if it's actually
Exactly.
like
That's
if
why
it's
I'm not okay with
actually
it.
like, oh yeah,
But
like
it's up to the girl for them to let them in.
But
no,
then,
no. So this is what I'm saying. If a man has a girl that is a friend, and they're actually like is nothing sexual,
it's on the girl.
she got him in friend zone. He
why I'm
wants
not
to
okay
clap.
with it.
In the back of his mind, he want to tear them cheeks up.
been thought about it.
He been
Since
thought
they
about
met.
it.
I'll take that in.
So
That's why he keep you close.
Exactly. That's why they still friends. In case she decides she want it.
Exactly.
And now she see me with him, and now she's like,
No, I'm
He must
saying
got that good dick. That's what she
Oh, my
thinking.
Yes.
let's go with Daya. Are you okay with your man having girlfriends?
Yeah.
You are? Okay, she with it. All right.
If the friendships were like before our relationship, for years built,
right.
Okay.
that's fine with me.
That's different.
All right, and here's a show of hands. Just show your hands, ladies. Mike, get it ready on the switchboard. So, are you okay with your man having girlfriends or a girlfriend, and she's more beautiful than you?
Yeah, that bitch might
Raise
be
your
lit.
hand.
Like, bitch, come here.
Okay, we got two over here on this couch.
Yes.
No? Okay, you raise your hand.
Oh.
You?
That's
Nah.
I could be his best friend. I got multiple
But I
personalities,
don't
baby. I could be
like-
whoever
Okay,
you
okay.
want to be.
So-
She said, "I'm your best friend, you be today."
Exactly what Amber said. If
I
I'm your
define
bitch,
beauty by
I'm your
personality.
best friend.
One mic
No
at a time,
other bitch
ladies.
is your best
One
friend.
mic at a
Sorry.
time.
But I define beauty by personality
Sorry.
and looks. So I feel like everyone's
my God.
beautiful.
Okay,
You know what
okay,
I mean?
okay, cool. So you two said that you are okay with your man having a female friend that's more attractive than you are, right? You okay with it? He want to clap them cheeks. Are you
But you
okay
know
with your
she friends
man?
on him.
Yeah, but still, he still want to clap them cheeks. Are you okay with that?
See, the thing is, you talking to me or her?
What?
You talking
Go
to me or her?
first. Go first.
You go first.
Cause you see, the thing is, I'm an overthinker. If it ever get that far, I gotta suspect anything, nigga, I'm not gonna be with you. Like, I'm really simple.
Okay.
We is or we ain't. Period. You gonna respect me or you not. Period.
All right.
They go for the bitch and I go for the nigga. Like, that's just how I am. So I'm okay with whatever. Cause we all human at the end of the day. I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life. Cause I definitely don't expect you to tell me how to live mine.
Yo, time out. Yeah.
What?
I could tell you from Brooklyn because every time you speak, you in the mic like, yo.
She about to spit a verse.
She gonna spit so far.
Cause I'm gonna just tell y'all right quick, like, cause a lot of
Shorty
people
go
like
from
mistake
sitting
how I
back
feel.
here to-
Because listen,
God.
my emotions are so intense. With every emotion I feel is very intense, and a lot of people misunderstand me because of that. A lot of niggas even think I'm an angry bitch. And
Guess
I be
what?
Like, dude, I ain't even
Guess
mad.
what?
I'm just
YaYa.
talking. You feel
And
me?
you misunderstand all the broke niggas. So let's move it right along. Just like niggas misunderstand you and that personality. You misunderstand
Can I
them
say
broke
one more thing
niggas.
though?
No,
Sure, go
On that
ahead.
topic.
Yeah.
All right, so I've been in a past relationship where the male that I was with, he was okay with me having male friends. Me, even though he was okay with me having male friends, I wasn't okay with him having female friends. So at the end of the day, I put it. Yeah, it's about boundaries. At the end of the day,
He was
like,
okay with you have so let me just tell you something.
I don't
How
want my man
long
to be
did-
okay with me having male
just
friends.
Okay,
as
one
you
mic at a
was
time real
okay
quick,
with me
ladies.
having male
Let me
friends
ask you a
doesn't mean I gotta be okay with you having female
Got
friends.
you. Let me ask you a concise question. So that
That's on
situation
you.
Got you. That situation that you were in.
You okay with it?
Yeah, good ladies. One mic at a time. So the situation that you were in and that he allowed you to have guy friends. Don't you know that you were leading that relationship?
I know.
And how long did that relationship last?
4 years.
4 years. And
He raised my daughter. I ain't
okay,
gonna lie.
he raised your
Oh
daughter. Oh,
my
and did he have kids?
You talking too much. He has one.
He had one. Okay. Well, he had another kid. Okay, fair enough. Did you ever cheat?
No.
Yo, even your friend. Even your Listen.
I ain't never cheat.
Listen.
I put down everything I love.
No, she
You definitely see her eyes when she said
I'm
that.
the most loyal bitch.
Don't say any. Just say in your relationship.
I ain't gonna say it, but it's okay.
Yeah,
Ask her again, we
you
won't.
definitely was slanging that poon to another more masculine man.
Yeah,
'Cause he was a
after,
beta.
After the 4 years, though. Yeah.
Oh, so after the 4 years.
That's
Okay.
not cheating then if it's after your relationship.
So let's get on to another question on a panel. Actually, we got more super chats. The Real Hood Santa sent in $5. He says,
Okay. Ho, ho, ho.
Ladies, I'm reading. When I read the super chats, y'all gotta chill out.
sorry.
Yeah. So he says, as an independent woman, how long will you provide for a man until your loyalty runs out? So let's just give months or to years of how long you will provide for. Let's start with Amber.
No.
So my ex was a bum. We was together for 3 years.
No. So listen, ladies. This gonna be concise. I don't need you to explain anything. I need you just to give how long
or
would you
no.
provide for a man. So let's give the length.
3 months, 6 months, a year, what?
So I could give him a year. I'll hold him down for a year if he's getting his shit together. You know what I mean? Like if he was working and then something happened. You know what I mean? I guess it depends on
It
the
still gotta be a
circumstances.
circumstance. Dane, you only got a year with Amber. Moving right along.
You got a year. Get a job.
What about yourself?
I feel like it all depends, but I've been in this situation and I gave the nigga about 3 to 4 years.
Okay, so I know you did that before. Would you do it now?
Yeah. Because I want.
I wouldn't.
So how long would you do it now for?
Honestly, a year tops, maybe less than a year. That's it.
Okay, so a year tops. Hey, she's only giving a year too. What about yourself, Daya?
None. Period.
That's
That's why you might work, and I could wait for you like a week or two to get a job. You know what I'm saying?
What if
Because
he got
once
the
you apply to
potential,
a
though?
job, you know
Yeah.
how there's the process. But I'm not going longer because if you don't have no motivation, I can't spark that.
Okay,
Oh my
fact.
God, yes.
She's being no
Yeah.
Fugazi.
Period.
Move it right along to
That was my
YaYa.
answer. Respectfully.
That's the same thing. 0.
Ask me again.
He got until Indeed a week.
Honey, you ain't got no time. You better come providing or don't
Well,
come
guess
this way at all.
what if you
Okay.
don't give him that year, but a year later he's up there?
No, that's not my problem. He should have been up there.
He's still. How about yourself?
I don't know. I had this problem where I feel like I can help everybody in the
I
fucking
know we can't have to save her.
Like, so I
No,
be,
but you being
Eve, move her mic so it's in front of.
it's
Di-
too close.
Closer to her?
No.
No, you
Just
gotta
this part.
tilt
You
it.
see this? Tilt it
Like
that
turn
way.
it?
Yeah, there you go.
I'm good.
And then push it down, Eve. You see how it's up like that? No. This part right here. Put it like that.
Down?
At an angle.
Yeah. Nigga, ease. You see how it's this?
Sing into the mic. Say something.
Not up her
Yeah,
nose.
but like right there, yeah. But to her.
Oh, got you.
I said you
Right
would have
there,
fixed that
you did.
yourself.
This
No,
nigga.
you're okay. Can you repeat the question? I forgot.
Yeah, so the question is, how long would you provide? So it says, as an independent woman, which you was the main one claiming independence. So as an independent woman, how long will you provide for a man
Okay, yes.
until
Like,
your loyalty runs out?
I'm about to eat the mic.
No, bitch.
Like I was saying, like I feel like I have this problem where I feel like I can help everybody. So I'm giving you like 3-4 months, and if you still don't have a job, if you still like not matching me, you're done.
Got it. So 3-4 months.
3-4 months.
Okay.
That's the thing.
All
What she
right.
said right there.
Hey, good question. The Real Hood Santa, that was a good one. Next question. Tony Barnett sent in $10. Appreciate your support, Tony. He says, you and the man you are in a relationship with are going out. The outfit you put on is too revealing. He wants you to change into something more conservative. Is this a problem? Why or why not? And we're gonna start with YaYa. You ain't gotta. Look,
You
just do that.
gonna start with my ass? Damn it.
Start with you, YaYa.
Damn it. It's because I respectfully been in the situation.
So if you wearing something too revealing and your man wants you to change, are you changing or not? Is it a problem?
I'm gonna change because it would be a problem if I didn't. And if I'm at that stage where I love and respect my man enough, I'm gonna respect it. Now, for me, it's a bit complicated because if I feel in any sense that I'm not showing my tits and my ass, I'm just showing a little bit of stomach or whatever. Cause
Yes.
you know,
So
girls
it's
got
not up.
crop
So
tops.
you ladies. It ain't up to you. When a man leads, the man leads and a woman's follows. So I'm in a relationship. My woman follows everything that I do. If I tell her something, she's following. If she's not following, she's not in a
I'm gonna
relationship
listen to my
with me.
nigga. I want a good
Gotcha,
night.
gotcha.
At the
So
end of
you
the day,
gonna
I'm gonna
listen.
listen to my nigga.
Got you.
Period.
You
Facts,
gotta
facts.
go home to
Respectfully.
your nigga. That's
I'm gonna
all.
listen to my nigga. Not that's
Exactly.
fine.
Because you was trying
That's my
to negotiate. What I'm saying
Because
is that.
nigga, if I got a crop top, you gonna let me rock. If
Yeah,
not,
yeah,
go
yeah.
change your pants, nigga.
Yeah,
All
that's what
right,
I'm
for
saying.
sure.
I know it's Brooklyn all day, but that's what I'm saying, YaYa.
I'm sorry. My nigga called me YaYa Hondro. My bad, y'all, because I don't know
when
how to
you-
shut the fuck up.
This is what I'm saying. When you're in a relationship with a masculine man, right? And he tells you something, there's no negotiations. It's his way or the highway. So I know you was trying to negotiate like, well, it depends, because if I feel that it's a good length or something, then, I'm gonna wear what I want. Well, that would be a different answer to the question.
Right. Well, I'm a people pleaser. I might just change because I like to avoid arguments.
Okay, so you gonna
I'ma just
change.
change.
You like to avoid but would that be a problem with you?
I might feel away, yes, but I will change.
Yeah, okay.
So
you still
yeah,
got
just know
something
we're going home
on.
tonight to argue. Next.
Okay. She's
That's what
still
I'm saying.
she gonna change, but she gonna give you that
gonna
Brooklyn
argue,
energy,
motherfucker.
boys.
We gonna argue.
Just remember that.
We're gonna have me in the club like this one, like,
moving right along. What about you?
I'm a change because I would want my man to change if he wearing something I don't like.
right. Don't be showing your print in these streets.
Wait,
And
a
that's not
man could wear something you don't like?
What is
Yeah,
what's the
because
line
you wearing
on
them
the
great
shit showing?
sweatpants with
Right.
the-
Or if he's not having something on, like, if, you know,
No,
like if you don't
if
have
the-
a shirt, put on the
Ain't nothing
shirt.
you could do for the thing to show.
What you mean?
Gray sweatpants, the gray sweatpants.
You better go change them to the black ones.
Because your dick can get hard.
Especially if you know
You're
your shit
showing the
gonna
black
get
too.
hard because you get hard.
Listen.
in the black. Don't look as big.
She said, let's slim in the black. Put on the black sweatpants, not the gray ones.
Okay,
Right. You looking a little too big right
one mic
now.
at a time. Let her answer the question. Go ahead. So you said that you
So yeah, I would change because I
You
would
would
want my man
change.
to change.
fair enough. And let's go on to you, Daya. Would you
I would
change for your man? You would?
Yeah.
See how simple that was? Okay, she wouldn't. She like, yeah, I'm gonna change.
She is really submissive.
And what
though.
about yourself? Are you changing?
I'm gonna change, but I'm gonna put up an argument.
So she gonna put up a fight.
That's the Brooklyn.
Dang, y'all both from Brooklyn?
You know
Yeah.
what? Yeah, I'm from
I'm from
Brooklyn, New
Brooklyn
York.
too,
I'm from
though.
East New York.
I'm from East New York.
Oh, you
But-
from Brooklyn too?
Yeah, us
Well,
three.
y'all must be from the south
from
side of
East New
Brooklyn.
York.
East side.
East side.
East New York.
Oh, y'all from the
Side and Flatbush.
Okay, you from okay, fair enough.
yeah.
All right, so you're gonna change, but you're gonna put up a fight. And what about you, Amber?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna change because I know he gonna give it to me that night.
Okay.
Yes, daddy. I'm gonna change.
Can I
Okay.
say something
I
else?
like
A lot
that
of
answer.
a lot of women are insecure with what they wear, so they're gonna go based off what they man like before they go anybody else.
That's
What,
not
what
true.
anybody else like?
Can
a
I
lot
say
of women.
something?
I'm gonna tell you, I'm going based on my experience. I know I would have my man pick out my outfit before I would because
And he
only
gonna
because
make you look like a church woman.
no, he won't. Because guess
right.
what? My nigga want me to look as good as he look, respectfully. Cause you not about to have me looking like no bum ass bitch while
When
the next
he's
bitch
with
looking
you?
like yeah.
When y'all
Why
going
would
out
he- why
together,
wouldn't
or when
he?
you're alone, would he
No,
want
when
that?
he's with me. Now, if I'm alone too, respectfully,
If you're
he
alone,
would-
he wants you wearing something not revealing. Of
ain't no
course.
motherfucking church outfit. You got me fucked up 20 times. You better go to church by yourself. Nigga.
Okay. So let's move it right along. We got another super chat that came in. Maximus sends in $2. Thanks for your support, Maximus. He says, ladies, knowing who you are, would you date you? Dang, that's a good
Hell
question.
yeah.
Starting with
Oh, yeah.
Amber.
Actually, no.
So knowing who you are, would you date yourself?
So if I was a dominant, manly man, I
Yeah.
would.
Okay.
I'd be like, okay, look at
This bitch was a dominant
Let me go
Okay,
take
then
care
why
of
would you
it.
date you?
Ooh,
Like,
that's
what is it
good.
about you that you would date? Like,
Because I know I'd be taking. If I was a man, I know she would take care of me in the ways that I need to be taken care of. Because I'm providing everything else that she can't.
okay.
Okay. And what about yourself?
I mean, I would date myself.
Okay.
You don't seem too sure.
You're a
though.
party animal.
She
I
like,
would date
well, would
myself,
I
but
date myself?
it's not that I don't seem too sure. I just know like I'm tough to handle at the same time.
So
Yeah.
you're more.
So I am more in a dominant figure, but like at the same time, like I need somebody to
So
make
you would
me
hesitate to date yourself.
to make
is
me
what
more
you're
easy,
saying.
I would have to
like to
befriend
make me
myself
more
first.
to make me feel comfortable
Well,
to be
what that's
Submissive.
in that. Yeah, submissive.
I
Yeah,
want to be submissive.
okay. Well, that's the thing. All right.
but
Well,
like I don't know. It's
you
like-
said yeah.
but I am worth it though.
So
I
then
might not be
yes, that's
perfect,
that.
but
So
I'm worth
pretty much
it.
you
then
saying
yes,
like
that's your answer.
you're saying like you're a lot to handle, right? So
I can be.
You can be a lot
Yes.
to handle.
But I
So
am
a
easygoing.
man, right, with options, why would he choose a woman that's a lot to handle when he could get a woman that is
Like Amber.
That's what I'm
that
saying.
is he don't got to handle anything with the
Like,
woman.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know how to take that.
It's a good thing. Good
I'm not
thing.
perfect, but I'm
Okay,
worth it. That's all I can
Okay,
say.
got you. What about you, Daya?
I would.
Okay,
I would date myself.
Why?
you date
For the
yourself.
simple fact that whatever he brings to the table, I can amount to it. And if whatever he leads, I can lead to it too. As long as it's intellectual, as long as it's financial, as long as it makes sense. You know what I mean? From the beginning.
But you also said that you work doubles and the dude you
Like
you
I
talking
said,
to,
as long as it makes sense.
But a man wants time though. Like that's how men.
And a woman does too.
but
So if a man is not capable of putting in that work and I have to put in that work to provide for what I want,
That's
but
what I'm saying.
all right, then I'll put in less. You
Okay,
see?
because that's how.
So I'll
There's a
work with
balance.
it.
Because that's how.
So
us
if
men-
he's putting in that work, I'll put in less and I'll still do everything. I'll still have your laundry folded. I'll still have everything that needs to be done within, like, the household, the mental state, everything. Whatever we have planned, I will get it organized for you on time.
Okay,
Everything
fair
will
enough.
be there.
Cool, thank you for that.
Yeah.
And what about yourself?
What was the question again?
So the question is,
Sorry.
knowing who you are, would you date
Oh
yourself?
yeah, hell yeah, I would date myself.
Why?
Cause I'm a pleaser. Ooh, that's
We
it.
like to please.
You're a pleaser.
That's it.
YaYa, what about you? You don't
I
get
say
all
yeah.
Brooklyn.
No, I just
You say yeah, that's it.
I said,
She about to go
yeah,
in.
I think overall, like, I come with a lot, but I'm a good woman, and I feel like I know who I am as a person, so I know how to give what, like, the person wants to receive.
Okay, cool. We got we got another super chat that came in.
Hey.
And ladies, what we gonna do is I think one question on the panel, but after I get through these super chats, hey, keep supporting. If y'all got more questions for the ladies, hey, send them in. If y'all have any comments, y'all want to make some jokes, say anything about me or the ladies, send in a super chat. I'll read it, man. Other than that, so let me just give you out a quick landscape of how this gonna go down for the last maybe 45 minutes of the podcast. I'm gonna get to this one super chat. After this super chat, I'm gonna ask y'all a question on the panel, and then y'all could ask questions too.
Okay.
Yeah. Or then if we get any other super chats that come in, I'll answer those super chats. So D. Corey, he sends in, he sends in 2 super chats. Let's get to your first one. D. Corey sends in $10. He says, for the women who keep saying the N-word, do you identify as black? Why don't you use the word spit?
You know who they talking about?
They talk about me.
Who was using the N-word? I know both of them Miss Brooklyn's was.
I talk like this, so if you
But
talk
I'm
about
from
me, could you
Brooklyn,
be
nigga.
specific? But in case you are, I'm going to just say this. It's just the way I speak. I don't
Okay.
identify it as nothing.
Got it,
Because
got it.
respectfully, it's just how I talk.
You over there?
I just feel like I grew up like that. Like it's not about.
You Boricua, right?
Yeah, I'm Puerto
But
Rican.
you're
At
Puerto
the end of the
Rican?
day. I might look white, but I'm Puerto Rican.
Who else was saying the N-word?
Nah, I think it was just me, to be honest.
It was just the 2 Brooklyn people saying the N-word.
Respectfully.
Yeah, yo, D. Corey, I feel what you're saying. Why they saying the N-word? As a man to man, try not to be so sensitive about things. That's a feminine trait. Females tend to be sensitive over words and stuff like that. As a masculine man, you want to overcome that sensitivity level from words. I get what you're saying. We know the history of it and all of that. But on a podcast, when you got Spanish people, which is like our cousins anyway, just try to overcome that sensitivity level. Other than that, man, keep striving on. Appreciate your support. Let me get to your next question, actually. D. Corey sends in $6. He says, if your new man is a black man and he wants you to stop saying the N-word,
He is
would you
upset
stop?
about that.
You funny, bro.
He's
Let's
really
get to that.
You know
So
what's so
let's
funny?
I'll
He
ask
acting like
these two
I'm
girls.
funny.
I wanted to respond.
So YaYa,
Okay.
if your man is black
He
and he
is.
wants you to stop saying the N-word, you gonna
He
stop
actually
using
is. I never said nothing, but I'm gonna say this.
it? No. But
I'm
answer his
answer.
question.
I am going to answer because I wanted to respond even before you asked this respectfully. Yes, I will. I will stop. I had a situation when I was much younger because of how I spoke. I had a best friend who was black, and she told me, I didn't appreciate you saying nigga after every time you spoke. And I was like, it's how I talk, you know. She was like, well, I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? And because of the relationship I have with her and the love I have for her, I stopped because I don't ever say that. And I want to say this first and foremost. I don't mean no disrespect, and I apologize to anyone who feels offended. And I would, for the rest of this podcast, I won't even say I will stop if I need to. It don't matter. It's just the way I speak.
Yeah, and also
Respectfully.
D.
You know what I mean?
Corey.
And
when-
if I have to stop saying it for my friend, my man, or anyone
Got
who
it, you'll
surrounds
stop.
me, I will
Thank you,
absolutely
YaYa.
stop because I
Also,
would never
got
disrespect
it.
anyone.
For
in that
D.
sense.
Corey, right? You got to think about the history. Anytime you even asking this question gives the people that you don't want saying it power. I'll repeat. You even asking the question gives the people that you don't want saying it power because they could use it to then startle your emotions.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Anyone that can manipulate your emotions, guess what? They're your master. The thing with slavery, which a lot of black people misconstrue and misunderstand, is that they was calling us the N-word. N-word this, N-word that, nigga this. We took the power away by calling ourselves the N-word. Do you get it? We took the power away. Now, if you want to give it more power to yourself, go ahead, but I don't give that word any power, meaning that when someone says it, white, black, Spanish, I don't give a freak who they are. I don't give it any power. I don't care. Now, if they call me any name in a bad way, because I don't cuss, I don't use the B word or the F word or any type of verbiage like that. But if anyone calls me any name in a bad, degrading way, then yeah, it's going to be a problem. So it doesn't matter if they call me a cat. If they say it in a mean way, nigga, I'll punch you in your face, you cat. Nigga, what you call me?
You fucking
You get what
cat.
I'm saying? It's like, if you saying it in a threatening way, then I'm going to give it that energy back.
Right.
So that's how you utilize, that's the only way. That's the only time to be sensitive to something when it's a threat, because therefore you need to defend yourself and you need to be ready to be on your toes to handle that situation. You get what I'm saying? So, D. Corey, I appreciate your support, bro.
Thank you.
But yeah, man, if you need any coaching on masculinity or anything like that, click the link in my in the description. I got my Calendly app in there, and I'll give you some coaching so you could overcome these sensitivities levels. Because any masculine man, we're not sensitive to things like that at all. We don't give those things our energy. We've overcame that a long time ago.
Unless you do it intentionally, like nigger. Like,
I mean, but then that's still saying it in an aggressive way where it could be a threat.
yeah.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
I don't like that, and I do apologize for anyone else
Yeah, I
that might feel
apologize
away.
as well.
Got you. They apologize, D. Corey.
I grew up that way.
I know you're a little sensitive about it. Ladies,
respect
apologize.
it.
Mike, put the camera on the ladies. Got you. Boom,
I
boom.
respect it.
So, real quick, let's get on to my question. I had a question for y'all. Starting with YaYa. Do you think men need women to survive? Yes or no? And why?
Damn, that's a hard one. Cause I'ma still say yes. yes. Yes.
Okay, so women need men to survive. Okay, cool. What about
Wait, you said men still need women to survive.
I said, do you think women need men to survive?
Oh, okay. You said it the other way around, but it's all right. Women.
I don't feel like we need them necessarily to survive, but if we wanted to build a family, we would definitely need them. But to survive, nah.
Okay, so
We could feed ourselves. What you mean? Nowadays, a woman is as masculine as a man. To be honest, we working, we
have to
paying
be.
bills, we doing all that.
So you saying like,
I think
if I come to your crib, I'm trying to rob you and kill you.
And
You
yeah,
want to be able to protect yourself?
I
You
got
wanna
a
be
gun.
shit, if I'm licensed to carry, you want me
Right.
to,
Let them go around first. Yeah,
Catch me
let's
outside.
get into it.
Right, I got that belt on.
You
What if
see,
she knows
yeah,
jujitsu?
go around. Okay, cool. So you saying that
karate.
you don't need a man
Right.
for survival. What about yourself?
Damn, but he made a good example. What if I got a brother? Nah, got 4.
That's hard.
Yeah, women claiming all this independent stuff. Like in the podcast earlier in the podcast, you said I'm an independent woman. I
I'm
don't need no man. Da 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 da. So my point is that do you need a man to survive? Yes or no?
But you generalize it. You didn't make it specific.
No. What the fuck?
Okay, cool.
That's
Fair
fine.
enough.
That's
I just
fine.
want y'all to answer it. Okay, and
Okay.
I'll let you go last. Let's go to you, Amber.
So that's difficult because I want a man, and I want that man to feel like I need him to
this whole
survive.
podcast, bitch, you gonna get mad at the end of the night.
But I've also been doing it on my own for what? My son's about 10 years now. So I've proven to myself.
Got you. And this is also in
That I-
general too, not just in a relationship, but just in
Right.
general
And
in life.
So
Yeah.
in general in life,
This is just in general, period.
Right, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This is. Do you need a man to survive?
I don't know.
unfortunately,
Or you could do it all on your own.
Unfortunately, no, because I have been doing it for 10 years. But I would like a man, and then
Okay.
I make him feel like I need
You
him
don't
to
need. You
survive.
want a man.
Right,
Got
exactly.
you. You
Water and
okay?
food.
You
Oh,
don't
but I
need a
mean-
man. You saying you want a man.
Yeah.
And what about you?
I feel like as independent as we are, we still need a man.
And see, it's not even that we are. It's as
Okay, hold on,
independent
hold on.
as
Let
we
her-
have
I feel
to
like
be.
Let her go real
I feel
quick.
like I need a man as independent as I am. I mean, not saying we can't do it on our own.
Right.
He said to survive though, like to
Like
live.
survive,
Like
life
nah,
and
you don't
death.
need a nigga to live. Come on.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. You don't need to do to live.
I mean,
Why you
I'm
trying to
independent.
manipulate her answer? You don't need a man. She said she need a man.
No,
Okay.
because at the end of the day, Lele, you know we're gonna take care of our kids and our family.
You know,
But
without
it's
a
not
man.
just taking care of your
we
kids and
came together
family.
because we all independent. We know.
Bro, you need
what's
food
up.
and water to
I'm
survive.
buying- right, but I'm buying
I mean,
that
maybe
food
we don't
and
need a
water.
man. Maybe we want a man.
I want that man to buy the food and water, but unfortunately, I got to right now.
Got it, ladies. Let's keep the side convos down, and we could ride it through. Daya, do you need a man to survive?
Well, my answer is no.
Okay, and why? You give an explanation.
Well, I feel like I don't need a man to survive because I live my life sometimes, like most of my time, without like a relationship, you know, and I still managed my household and everything that I had.
Right.
So I feel like women are built from young to build this image of the prince and the princess, you know, like Cinderella. So we're programmed by that with the government of what they show us in our mind. Instead of just seeing from the heart and the soul, we see what we want to see instead of seeing the actual aspects.
Okay,
So
cool.
sometimes that's where we fail. So when it comes to survival, I won't need a man, but if there is a man there, I don't mind asking for help.
Yeah,
We're the
so
last two.
okay. So, and the reason why I asked this question is because we live in a first world country and life is very easygoing. Who's seen Hunger Games? Raise your hand.
I read all 3 books.
Hunger Games?
I seen
I've
So
read the books. Yeah.
think about Hunger Games. Think about Hunger Games, right? How the people that's in the game, you know, the reason why they're even in the game is because they come from poverty and they're playing the game to get out of the game to live in a first world country, right? So the people in a first world country, that's America. So the Hunger Game, the people that's in that first world country eating the good food, like life is good. They watch those people on TV that's in the Hunger Game, but they don't got to deal with any of those problems of being hunted, of having knives thrown at them, of trying to be killed and trying to survive because everything is so comfortable. And what created that comfortability? I'll tell you, what created that comfortability is men. Men created that comfortability. We have an entire military that protects our borders, our sky, and everything else.
I don't
If
deny.
men
It's like
wasn't
Egyptians.
protecting, so men are the men protect us. Men are the enforcement mechanism. You need a strong, masculine, physical man to enforce laws. Think about it. If men wasn't protecting anything, okay, you could go ahead and, we have a speed limit. Cool, you got a speed limit, but go ahead and speed. And okay, you get into a car accident. Okay, let's say car accidents would be happening because people wouldn't abide by those laws. Now let's say if they do and they get a ticket. Oh, well, I'm not going to pay this ticket. You need a masculine man to enforce that law. You don't pay the ticket, they're going to send a notice to your crib. Okay. For what it takes, 7 days, 2 weeks, or a few months until they'll come and arrest you. So it gets down, we live in a comfortable lifestyle because you think everything is like all coddles and good. But at the end of the day, if you don't abide by these laws that men regulate through the enforcement mechanism, then if you don't abide by it, you will be arrested with physical force. A soft feminine woman isn't coming to, bring you to jail. It's going to be a big, strong, masculine man. Also, to protect you when a situation happens. Like, why do you think about robbing, stealing, killing, and RAPE isn't happening like all the time, like every day?
The consequences.
Because the consequences of it is like men know that, okay, if I do this, it's going to be another man to enforce something on me. You get what I'm saying? But imagine if you didn't need men to protect you. If there wasn't, men was like, well, I'm not going to protect this country that we live in, this state that we live in, this city that we live in. I'm just going to let things just happen. Without men, it will be RAPE all the time. It will be stealing, killing, and, robbing all the time because men get other men in line, which then gives women the comfortability that you live in. I'll say that again.
Right.
Men put other men in line, which gives women the comfortability that they live in this first world country.
So you're describing a form of protection, not survival, because women are naturally
survival.
Okay,
That's
all right,
survival.
understandable. But women are naturally nurturing. Why can't we be at the same time, like in a way of like, how can I say it?
Men can live without women
I have a
either.
question.
We are
Okay,
able to
you can rub my
survive.
back, but you're not going to be able to beat up the intruder that comes into
Exactly.
the house. Nurturing is the opposite of.
Beat 'em up.
But when you say
We can take
survive, and I
care of
think
your
of how you care for yourself, not just by like you gave scenarios of bad situations, and that's truthfully
that's
understandable.
Let it
But
go.
if you had a form of protection without a man, a gun or fucking, any type of,
But guess
something
what?
hit someone,
The
you would
guns-
still
I have a
protect
question
yourself.
for
listen,
you.
ladies.
But to survive, come on, like
The guns was built
we
by
can
men.
survive without a man. I'm not saying like to create a gun. I'm saying if you have any type of form of protection, it don't have to be a gun. It could be I could hit you with the damn plant. You
Okay, so to
come
be-
and try to attack me. I'm saying as a form of survival, not protection. I could protect myself with anything in this fucking room right now. A man, well, 100,000%
But he's not only
reassured that I'm
speaking
going to
in
be
that
protected.
way.
Yes, but as a form of survival, I think I can survive without a man.
Yeah, no,
I'm
you wouldn't
speaking in
survive.
every way.
Listen,
I think I can
listen.
survive.
He's speaking the laws
We do
being
not-
made by
yeah.
man.
Oh, okay.
He's
If when you
speaking
get
in
that
every
deep.
aspect. So now I have a question for you, Cooley.
Sure.
So what
That's
do you
where
think
gender roles
about?
come in.
What do
One
you think
second.
about when women like had rights
Yeah.
around that year? Like, what's your aspect about that?
What do you
When
mean
the
had
government,
When women
when the
had rights or
government-
didn't have rights?
No, when the government allowed women to have rights. What
Yeah,
do you
well-
think about that? Do you think that he should have just denied it completely so the woman could be how you explained it? Because that was past tense, as you explained, but now this generation and compared to the next generation following, what do you think about that?
Well, yeah, that's a different
Do you
topic.
think they should have denied it since the law was made by a man?
Yeah, well, that's a different topic as far as women having rights. What rights are you talking about? Are you talking about the right to vote?
No, the rights, like everything. How women felt more comfortable. They let out their house. They were out of their house more. They were going to school more because they didn't have to
So
attend
rights
to the
to
man
education,
24/7.
rights in the
You know?
workforce.
They were
Okay, I see what
going
you're
to
saying.
like jobs, to like air forces, police jobs, things that protected them. So I'm just asking you, my question to you is,
Yeah.
What do you think? Like, do you think the government should have allowed women to have rights, or do you think the women should have been in the house as submissive and allowed the man to just keep making the laws as they were making, as the laws that we follow, as you were saying?
Before the woman had rights to be in the workforce and to be in school and to vote. I get what you're saying.
What do you think? Do you think they should have made the rights?
I'll give you my perspective. Yeah. So rights aren't granted to men or women. Rights is a fallacy. No one has rights. You get it? Rights is a fallacy. You don't got any rights. The only way to have rights, the only way you can have rights is by the enforcement mechanism, which is by a man, right? Because think about it. Men don't even have rights unless another man gives them rights. Think about it. Black people were slaves for 400 years.
Yep,
we didn't have any rights because a more dominant, assertive, competent with force, took our rights and enslaved other men and women. So it's how you think about rights. Rights is a fallacy, is because only another, it's only the strong survive. The apex predator. The more competent you are, the more the physical strength you have, the military stuff like that. Those people enforce rights. So strong masculine men, competent men, get together and create a navy or a army, a military, and then they create a community, and then they protect that community and then give them rights. Like, okay, you have the right to do that.
I agree with you.
So
on
my
that.
point,
I never agree that a woman should be president. So I agree with you on that. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Like,
she said, I never agreed a woman to be president.
Yeah. Like, so I completely agree with you on that. But I was just questioning that. Oh, sorry. I was just questioning that part.
Should rights be given to a woman? I mean,
just because you said, a woman, cleaning and everything. So I thought about, okay, so what about before the women were giving, the rights, like to go to school and work? They were mainly in the house. You know what I'm saying? They were washing clothes by the river, So sometimes I take myself out of my shoes and try to put myself into that time frame to experience.
Yeah, and my point is that, like, rights isn't really real because it has to be enforced. Like, people say, like, oh, they can make up, like, oh, let's follow the Bible, or let's follow a religion, or like under God and the Spirit of God, I have a right to survive. Well, you don't have a right to anything, because if another man or a force, can come and take that away. So as far as rights are concerned and giving rights to women, I think that, it was a good thing, because you still want, and like, it's, how can I say it? I'll put it like this. How can you really see someone as moral and as good if you keep them in a box? You want to let them expand their wings and let's see where the morality is. You get what I'm saying? You give them choice, you give them options, and then you see how moral the person is. So at the end of the day, that's why I do think it was a good thing. But now we know what it led to. It separated families, because the more women got into the workforce, the more, women got into school, they then started claiming, I'm independent of a man. So then it messed up the nuclear family. So but then we seen the morality of women. You feel what I'm saying? So we gave them all the rights and more than men have, and then they used and abused it. So if they didn't use and abuse it, we would still have a nuclear family. We would see marriages happening more and, staying together and lasting longer. But we gave women rights, and they want to be single, independent, and thotting around and posting thirst traps on Instagram and, trying to always go on to the next bigger, better deal. So,
That's true. But everybody takes advantage of what they're giving,
Providing and giving that sense of security that
everybody,
women to want to have their own rights because men weren't being men.
That you talking about the men that forced women to have rights because men weren't being, well, that didn't actually happen. Men back in the day was being men. But
women, like, they
was fighting for rights and stuff like that, and then they got rights.
So then we got our rights. But like
Saying
it's
that
true what
past
he's
time, no one
saying.
know. I'm not disagreeing with y'all.
No,
or
Yeah.
going
we're
against y'all.
saying
But
how
I'm
it
saying that
reflects to
time
now.
you weren't alive, he wasn't alive, I wasn't alive to know what they were actually living through.
Well,
For
it's a whole
example, how
history. We
domestic
have the
violence
history.
still exists, right?
Right.
No, I'm not talking about that though. I'm saying like the deeper shit. Like, you know, there's no saying that same submissive woman following that man's every order wasn't getting abused by that same man. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Which caused her to want to even be able to speak up and have shit a certain
I
way.
get what you're
just
saying. Yeah,
to
yeah,
feel
yes,
that.
yeah,
But
yeah,
that's
yes. I get what you're saying.
I'm
So
not
yes,
disagreeing with
men.
y'all.
You heard?
So a lot of things
I got what you,
changed
YaYa.
what it was.
Men
to what it is
abuse
now.
men.
But
Men. What I get what you're saying. Men. I got you over here. Men abuse their rights too. So men in power, of course, they abuse their rights because they know that the woman can't work to make an income, and they got to do everything. So they know that they could, get away with certain things. So we already knew the morality of men. There were some good men that really loved and protected and cherished their woman. And then there were crappy men that treated their woman like crap and pretty much like a slave.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's pros and cons to it all. We know the pros nowadays with women having rights. Well, hey, you get to be self-sufficient and get your own bag and, help out in society too. Push society forward as far as the economy. You get what I'm saying? But then the cons to it is like, okay, more divorces. It messes up the nuclear family. Women are single until they're 35 now. They don't really need a man. They're focused on career and school and not an actual family. But then when they get to 45 years old, they on antidepressant medications because they don't have a man and a family. So it's like, it gets a little crazy. But good question. Good question.
That was good.
Anybody else got anything on that topic? Ease, I know you had some stuff.
Yeah, like Dee, she said that about rights, how it was a bad idea for men to create rights to protect women. And I want to say that's exactly why women need men to protect you guys, because for one, if we didn't make these rights, like he said, there would be a lot of assaults and violence towards women if it wasn't for men to step in. Like, for example, if I tried to beat you up right now, like hurt you, murder you, none of these girls could stop me. But
that's nothing like
I don't agree.
that.
I don't agree. It's like still giving the man the power. Why would you hurt me?
Let him speak,
You know?
ladies. You can't cut him
I'm
off.
gonna respect everything you said, but
I
that's
know,
not what
but
I asked.
hold on, time out. Ladies,
Okay.
let E speak, and then I'll give it to you.
physically, like if I were to try to kill you, assault you, like I said, none of you ladies, I don't care what weapon you pick up, have the strength to stop me but another man like Cooley or my man Mike back here. Because for one, men respect men, and two, like
You ladies, he's saying that you ladies are physically capable to stop a man from doing whatever he wants to.
I disagree with that only because my
Okay, but E,
Ladies,
what
your
I
mic out of
said
time. Hold
was
up, put it
what
up.
I
And you-
asked was basically,
And Brian,
how do
let you
you
go.
feel when the
No, I get
government
that.
allowed women to have rights?
No, I
You know
get
what
that,
I'm
but I
saying?
was referring-
Not with men, like the laws that they made to protect women. That's
Right.
understandable. But then after they allowed women, right, to have these rights, right, these women, most of them went to training, like he said, the Army, the Navy. Then they
Right.
started saying, oh, I'm independent, right? Now these independent women have the techniques, right, that you guys almost have when fighting back,
Right.
So yeah, I may not have that technique, but that woman could beat you up probably.
No,
you know what
no.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
probably
yeah.
not
Hold
even
on.
beat you up, but go toe to toe.
I was
Yeah, no,
referring
no.
back
You know
to
what
the
I'm
question,
saying?
No,
do women
ladies.
need
I'm
men-
guessing like in-
I was
Yeah, y'all
referring
don't-
back to the question, do women need men to survive?
I got you.
Or-
Let me just
okay,
say what
okay.
she said, and you can finish what you're saying because that was a good topic.
You know what I'm saying? Because
to
I-
go with what you were saying, I don't think I don't think women truly understand the carnage that men could impose on you. Like, it's nothing you could do. I could kill you with my hands, with my bare hands.
Right now.
Because one, I have bigger bone density. I have testosterone.
But you know why women have the higher power?
Yeah, let me
Because
finish.
a
Let
man
me
could
finish.
become submissive once a woman becomes sexual. So then now if
Oh, you're
I
talking about the
show my
sexual.
sexuality and then
manipulated-
if I kill you afterwards,
the
then it would
manipulative
be wrong, right?
aspects to it. I get what you're
You know?
saying. We're talking about the physical aspects to it. The physical
That's how sin
aspects
was
to it
created
to
by
a man.
women.
It's in the Bible too. Samson and a woman got
Sin
to
was
him because
created
she
by
cut
women.
because she
Adam
she
and
cut his,
Eve, Eve ate the
Right,
apple.
but
I
we're
know.
talking about
against Adam.
Hold on.
survival-wise.
Time. Everybody stop. When I'm speaking, just please stop.
Okay.
Because when I'm speaking and someone else is speaking, the audience can't hear. They hear like noise in the background. So let me just answer what you just said before. That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
So I get what you're saying, and I hear your standpoint. My point that I'm making is that you ladies really don't understand the carnage that men can impose physically on women. We could literally destroy you with one punch. It doesn't matter how much training a woman did. It's you could look this stuff up on YouTube. A high school basketball team will destroy a WNBA team. A high school boy that's 17 years old would destroy one of these women UFC fighters.
That's why
because they just punch much harder. All it takes is one punch. She could do all this acrobatic stuff, dip on some punches. If I hit you one time, you're gonna curl.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's a much different thing. I've been punched by a man before. It doesn't feel good. And I've punched other men. I know it doesn't feel good to them. Y'all ladies never been punched full force by a man. You have no idea. It's like getting hit by a bus.
Has more strength.
Yeah.
That's
So
what we meant by survive.
So that's what we mean by surviving. Now, Ease, you was making some good points. What were you just speaking about?
No, what I was saying is, I was making a whole bunch of points.
Yeah.
You was.
So like the first point was, she said, men, made laws to protect women, and that's why women need men to protect them. Because if you know the movie The Purge, I don't know The
Yes.
Purge, like everybody was just a free for all. Everybody could just do whatever they want, kill whoever they want, get whatever they want. So if we had a purge right now, you women are
Y'all
wanna
done.
purge? You
And
wanna
the
purge?
ratio isn't even. It could, like he said, it could
in
just
the
be
movie,
me.
the woman never helped the
There's
man.
5 women.
Yeah, no, it don't gotta be. It don't even gotta be that. It could just be me against all 5 of y'all, and then y'all could get all the ladies and all y'all family. So it could be about 50 women and just me. It's no weapons. It's just hands. I'm beating all of y'all up.
all of y'all.
Because it's gonna take one punch sleep, one punch sleep,
Okay.
a kick sleep.
I got to on the left side. On the right side.
I look at a lot of idols, right?
Look, it's gonna
Queen
be like
Isabel
you seen
went to war while she was pregnant, and she's the queen of she's the queen of Spain. She was the queen of Spain, and she went to war while she was pregnant, and her husband was the king, right? But when they asked for marital status for her daughter, Catalina, her husband respectfully told them, do not ask me, you have to ask my queen. You know?
Oh, I love it.
I understand what you guys are saying, but this is past tense. This is like 1865, around there, probably 1700.
That's a certain.
So this woman went to war, and she slayed men too. I respect men for the strength that they have, but some women have more strength than I do.
Yeah, I don't know of
like
that
the
story
African,
at all.
like the African movie and on Netflix too, when the African women had to go to war.
Yeah, that's a movie.
You
though.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it actually happened when you look back and you research it in biography.
You talking about Woman King?
Yeah.
Yeah,
When
so-
you
I saw that.
research it in biography,
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
it
so
actually
you-
happened. And these women were strong, and I respect them. My mom loves that
Okay,
movie to
ladies,
death.
let me just
You know?
make it all make sense to you.
I'm just
When
saying
a
a woman
movie-
can have more strength than
I got
me.
you. I'm making
I know
make sense.
I need a man.
Got you.
You know?
Look. So when a movie is, you see something in a movie or you read something in a book, you got to use critical thinking throughout it all. Critical thinking skills coming. So if someone, just like when I'm speaking, I could be manipulating all of y'all right now. So you want to use critical thinking skills. So anytime, this is how you can detect if someone is manipulating you. When they start with the effects instead of going to the cause. Now, this is the cause of things. The cause is our biology. Is it a possibility that a woman can beat a man? Of course there's a possibility, because there are some women that's taller than men, and because there's some weak, short men. So, but is it a probability? The probability is extremely low, because most men is physically stronger. We have bigger bone density. We have, we run faster. Our joints, we have a faster, our eye-hand coordination is just much better. Like our nerves and everything, we just move quicker and everything too. So like, just from a physical standpoint, which is like the cause, our biology, men are just physically more capable than women are. So that would tell me that, could it be a woman in the past that maybe killed a few guys? Possible, and then they blew up the story to make it seem bigger than what it was. That is possible that she killed a few men that was very weak and docile or already injured. That's possible, but is it probable? It isn't probable. So you got to look at the possibilities versus probabilities and then use critical thinking and then go to the cause, because we all know that women in general aren't stronger or faster than men. So the probability of that movie even being true like it was, well, I didn't see that movie because that movie is very, it's made by the feminist movement. It's horrible. But I did read some stuff on it, and that movie was thrown out of proportion. That she killed all these men, hundreds of men. She didn't kill anyone like that. That's just that is a fact, because our biology says that it's a fact. We can't go outside of our biology, so she's incapable of killing all of those men. Definitely back then they didn't have guns; they had spears. That means she had to have enough strength to throw the spear fast and hard so it can go inside someone's chest.
Like a football
Think about
player.
it. You gotta throw it.
What's your perspective against women? What do you think
Tom,
that
this is what I'm saying.
what do you think that we're capable of if you believe that you guys are the ultimate, you know, you guys have the strength, you know what I'm saying? You guys bring survival. So if you think that you bring survival,
What do you
then
think we should bring
that
to the
this world
table?
should be made of just straight men?
You need both.
role?
It's
You
an
know?
equal. So I
That's
got
what
you.
he said.
Liz.
Like, yeah, the opposites attract.
So is she asking me? Let me answer the question,
You know?
ladies. I got you.
Because everything he asked was survival.
The woman's
mode.
superpower is the nurturing aspect.
How would that bring
Think
you
about
survival?
this. It's very simple. You see this building that we in? You see these microphones that we using? You see the cameras that we on right now talking? You see YouTube, Facebook, all of these apps and things? If we didn't have women, men wouldn't even created it, because men are ambitious and assertive and once have this natural proclivity in us, this natural tendency in us to create and to better ourselves, because we know the byproduct of bettering ourselves is a more dutiful, beautiful, submissive woman. So men create
women have
the
power
world.
at the end, right?
No,
So the
no, no,
answer
no,
to
this
your
is what I'm
question
saying. This
is
is what I'm
women have
saying.
power because
No,
they
listen,
build you.
not
Because
a
if there wasn't a
physical
woman,
power.
then you wouldn't be, you know,
Not a
building.
physical
it.
power.
Men cannot
Physical
survive without
power.
women. You just
Not
said a man
physical
would
power.
have
Mike, I need
built
you
it.
on.
Wait, but you just said a man would have. We wouldn't have the microphones, you know, the
We
building.
wouldn't have
you know?
built all of this. We would have
Okay,
been fine
without-
living on
without
rocks
what?
without women. Because why
Okay,
would we?
all right, that's what I'm saying.
but that's
Okay.
not physical power.
No,
But that's not
I'm
physical
just
power.
saying that's what he said. So that's the answer to it.
Yeah, women motivate us to
That's
do
what
better,
I'm
to
saying.
be better, to create.
Yes.
That's what I'm
whatever we
saying. I
want.
didn't
So
say
whatever
more or
it is
less.
To create.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
guys
I
motivate
just
us.
would say what he answered.
It isn't.
So
can't survive
woman needs
without
a
you.
man to create.
No,
So
I'm
that's what
saying
y'all
I'm
basically
just
saying.
saying what he answered, and that was the
women
question. I'm
in
not saying more or
general-
less.
Yeah, listen, ladies.
We got the mind.
And
they
one
got
mic
the
at a time,
physical.
right?
Yeah,
What I'm
make
saying
ass.
is
They got
this.
we give them the
Ladies,
back of
ladies.
basically.
Yeah. What I'm saying is this, ladies. Yo, one
We
mic at a
need each
time.
other.
This is what I'm saying. Yeah, we do need each other.
Yeah.
We are better together than we
Period.
are
There's
apart.
no
But hear me
competition.
out. I'm just saying that women aren't. I'm not saying that you are the motivator. No, men would still get things done and have, because it's just a natural thing in us to compete. So we would, of course, compete with other men and stuff like that too. But since women are here and you are on this earth, God made Adam and Eve, and we know that women look for quality. And they look for traits like ambitious, assertiveness, dominance, and having the capability to protect and provide. That means that those men are going to compete. So the byproduct of a man working on himself is that incentive that, hey, if we work on ourselves and become the best versions of ourselves, we could get a more beautiful woman, a submissive woman, and dutiful woman on our side. That's all I'm saying. So that's not the power there. That's just the natural order of life. The power I'm saying that women have is being pure, feminine, and submissive, because when you meet a man and you are the opposite of what he is, then he will cherish you more. That's what I'm saying. He would cherish you more. Just like you want a man the opposite of what you are, a strong, masculine, dominant man, then you would admire him more.
And ladies, there's nothing wrong with being submissive or feminine towards a man. Like, men don't look at a woman and be like, ew, she's submissive, she's feminine. You know what I mean? I think only girls shame other women for catering to their man.
Yeah.
In a man's eyes,
Like to be a pick me. They call them pick me's.
Right. Like, in our eyes, like that's what we want. That's what we value women. We value women that are feminine and submissive compared to the women that are masculine and boss and dominant. Like we. You know what I'm saying? Like
we'll still smash those women. Don't get it confused.
Right,
like
right.
a dude with that's the thing. Like so,
And there's men
the
that
thing
like
why-
that.
Yeah,
There's men
nah,
that
they don't
actually
really-
look for
very,
dominance.
very like a
very tiny
yeah, small
percentage.
minority.
I've met a lot.
So
Those men aren't
the
even
thing that
masculine.
gets y'all confused is because y'all be masculine, y'all Brooklynish talking in the mic like this.
I've met a
and
lot
a
of
nigga,
men.
and look, and a nigga still
know
clapping
it's
them
us.
cheeks. So it gets you confused. Like, well, this is how I should be because he accepts me how I am. Well, yeah, you can only get a certain type of nigga that will accept you like that. A nigga like me is not accepting that. You only gonna
Facts.
get hard D, and that's it. You're not gonna get
Exactly.
wifed up.
So yeah, again, like there's nothing wrong with catering to your man, cooking, cleaning, making him a sandwich in the middle of the night. Men don't look down on women that do that stuff. We actually will give you the world and praise
Right.
you and call you
Yeah.
our queen. Like so, so don't listen to those other women that's telling
All
you,
right.
oh, don't
You know,
don't do that for him.
She
Why
got
you doing this
something.
for
And
him?
let's get the ladies some speaking time because we were speaking and she was speaking before. Which I had,
y'all
ladies?
saying like opposites attract, but y'all going by a male perspective.
Only.
So y'all talking about if the male is like in the lead and the girl's submissive. So what if the girl's dominant and then the male, you know?
She would grow resentment for that man.
That's what I'm saying, but that's the difference right there. So why? So if opposites attract, why y'all feel like if it's the other way around,
Because
the female
our
is gonna
biology.
overpower the male?
No.
You know
It's
what I mean?
our bio. You can't. So let me just give y'all ladies a perspective real quick, right? So God gave us free will, right? So free will meaning that we have the ability to make our own choices and do what we want. Now, then what is a influence of our free will? The first influence is our biology, meaning that the women have more estrogen, men have more testosterone, men are physically bigger and stronger, women can have babies, men can't have babies. So that's an influence to our free will, meaning that what the things we choose and the things we do. What's another influence to our free will? Okay, society. Okay, how society is moving forward. Culture, hip hop music, pop music, rock music, school, teachers, friends, family. Those are all influences to our free will. So yeah, you're saying that a masculine woman can meet a submissive man and because it's opposites and that will attract, but it goes against your biology because you want a leader. So you may accept that momentarily, but in due time, you will grow resentment for that man.
That one. I have to laugh. My
You will
bad.
grow resentment for that man.
boring.
Because
It's
there's a lot of
boring.
spit in the rug.
Hey,
It's
man,
boring.
I need you to
Right.
help me. I need you to take the lead. Like, wait,
Because there's a lot
No,
of
I like how
there's
you
a lot of
worded that.
independent
I really
women
like how
who
you
make
worded
great
that.
money who are very single. You know what I'm saying? Because when they meet a man that can't protect, provide, they look down on him. It's a turn off. It doesn't get their pussy wet. There's a lot, trust me, there's a lot of independent women who make great money who are single because they don't get turned on by a man. Which I did. All right, let me ask you a question. Would you guys date and marry long-term a stay-at-home dad? You pay all the bills, go to work, working doubles, working doubles, you know what I mean? Crazy hours, bills.
I know
doing
somebody
everything.
like that.
While the
They're not
man
doing
stays
it.
home.
Man
Hold on,
don't
while
like
the
that.
man
Like I said, we
stays
can do it
home,
for a certain
cooks,
amount of
clean,
time, like it's
bake,
boring.
Would you, ladies,
know?
would you date a guy that doesn't work at all, that stays at home? And
They
you go
already
to work?
answered that question.
Nah.
That
I would not because I don't need a third child.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They're not doing it.
Exactly.
I need a man.
So we got
So
some
that's
super
why,
chats.
that's why there's a lot of independent women who are single because they're not going to take care of a man.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I mean, don't get it wrong. We will for a little bit.
Exactly.
take care of my man.
You said a year.
Yes, we
Remember you
will
had that question?
We
You
will
said a
have your
year.
back. We will hold you down, but we ain't gonna do it forever. We ain't gonna do it
We know
forever.
that.
Yeah.
That's why we don't care about your money.
Right.
All right, next question.
Yeah, ladies, no side combos. If you want to say it, just say it in the mic,
I try.
Brooklyn.
Everybody's talking to me.
Yeah, I know. She's like, I'm in the middle.
I'm over it.
So we got some more super chats. Let's get to them. So let's see here. Maximus, he sends in $5. He says, ladies, since you need squeezing, shorty squeezing a mess out of that bottle.
I didn't even when he was looking at
Deep
it. I was like, they looking at it. Man, I'm
You
doing this shit.
done deep throat the whole bottle. Let me read the super chat. Okay.
Y'all looked at last like nobody looking.
All right,
we hear
ladies,
you, girl.
let's settle it down so I can get through these super chats because we got a couple of them that came in. Maximus sends in $5. He says, ladies, since you don't need a man, would you be okay living in a world where all men become invisible to you?
What?
Why or why not? They don't gotta answer that. Good question. We'll save that for another podcast because that was kind of like the question that we already asked. Like, do you need a man for survival and stuff like that? And we kind of like touched on that. But good topic, Maximus. I'll go ahead and save that. I'll screenshot your question. And Thursday we having another podcast because we record every Thursday and Sunday. So this Thursday coming up, I'll ask that question. That'll be the first question on the panel. D. Corey sends him $5. Hey, D. Corey, thanks for your support. He says, ladies, moving forward, tell us what you think instead of feel. Your feelings will change when the show is over. Your thoughts won't. Okay, so yeah, D. Corey giving some game. Think more logically based than feelings based. We got Tony Barnett. Appreciate your support, man. Given the fact 30% of parenthesis tests are negative, you are pregnant and your man wants a parenthesis test. Am I
Did he say
Pregnancy.
paternity?
paternity test. I said parenthesis. Paternity test. It's late. It's 1 a.m.
It's okay.
Parenthesis. Paternity test. So let me read this all over again. Given the fact that 30% of paternity tests are negative, you are pregnant and your man wants a paternity test. Is this a problem? Why or why not? Starting with YaYa.
Always.
Yeah, like, first of all, why you not in me if you don't trust me? Of course this baby's yours. The fuck? Like, that's my energy on it. You feel
So
me?
that's gonna be a real problem with you if you get a paternity test?
Yeah, because that means you think I'm cheating. If you think I'm cheating, then why are we even together? Because that's where the trust come in. That's when love come in. Now, I'm an overthinker. So now I'm thinking all beyond just the fact that you asking me for a simple test.
Okay,
You
what
feel what I'm saying?
about you?
I feel the same way. Like she said, like, if you can't trust me, why you nutting in me? Like, why you planting your seed in me if you can't even trust me? The fuck?
Okay,
Like-
Daya, what about you?
I'm going to
I'm
still
gonna
give it to
take
you,
the
though.
paternity test,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna rub it in your face when it comes
When
back.
it come
around.
back positive? So, but
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take it, and then I'm gonna put it in your face. Like,
Okay.
remember when you didn't trust me?
I got something to
Every
say.
time.
That's gonna
Okay,
show what
and
he's
what
really
about
doing.
you?
That's just basically what I was gonna say. Like, all right, like, I get what Yachty's saying. I will feel that way as well. But like, just to throw it in his face is like, all right, I'm gonna still take it. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you're gonna
Yeah.
take the paternity test,
Just
but you're
throw it
gonna
in
throw
your
it in his face. And what about you?
I'm gonna take it, but that might end our relationship.
Yeah.
Because
Damn.
what,
Yeah.
like
Baby
you
need a
said, what
father?
are you doing?
Right.
Making you thinking I'm doing something.
That's why you gonna throw it.
But
in
I'm
your
gonna
face.
take it. I'm gonna show you that I was yours, but now I'm
I ain't
not.
taking that shit. Kiss my ass.
Okay,
He
okay.
was projecting.
So,
Yes.
so ladies, so what he's saying that given a fact, it's a fact. He's saying that it's a fact that 30% of paternity tests are negative.
Well, don't put that
So,
on me.
so I don't know if that's an exact fact. I looked
Right.
at the stats before. I think it is 30%, but it's not like. I believe that's out of the negative. I believe that's out of the ones that was actually taken. 33% of them are negative. That doesn't mean that all the births that happen, 30% of
Right.
those
Basically,
births
whatever you put,
are
whatever.
by other men. They're not by the man that they claim to be with. So, okay, cool. Got what you're saying. Yeah, that's your answers. I don't know. That's kind of crazy. I mean,
Respectfully, you as a man, if you feel like you have to ask your shorty for paternity test, is
It's 'cause
because
you think you
don't
want
want
to
to
have a baby bird.
Sometimes you-
even have a baby
now
bird.
sometimes you just want to know.
wondering. You
Like
second
since
guessing.
Reassurance.
But shouldn't you be with that
ladies,
person
listen.
and know that
Good,
they only
but,
want
like,
you?
Yeah, no,
That's
ladies,
gonna make
listen.
the woman feel weird.
Ladies, listen. You know how, like, what's a woman's biggest fear? One of them. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe one of ladies' biggest fear is walking down a dark alleyway and like being raped. Like
Yeah, facts.
that's a
Okay.
fear
Yeah.
of like having someone take over your body and do whatever they want with it, which you didn't authorize them to, right? One of the man's biggest fear, like a comparison up to that, is a man finding out that the kid that he was raising wasn't his. So men, we do want to take those measures of seeing if the kid is ours since the technology is actually out now. So it isn't like we don't trust you. It's just that this technology is out. Well, let me use it. Just like you have that fear of, walking down that dark alleyway. The reason why you don't walk down them dark alleyways alone, because you got that fear.
Right.
That's
You feel what I'm saying? We know that this technology is out, so we're going to get them tests. So,
Understandable.
It isn't that we don't trust you.
Right.
And no matter. Go ahead.
It's like I completely understand that and I respect that. And if the man came to me and said that, I'm like, all right, baby, I got you. You know what I mean? But then again, he also needs to see how that's making me feel.
I still won't.
Yeah, because that's because
Especially when I'm submissive and I'm loyal.
I get what you're saying, but it's still like
Either way, it's gonna hurt my feelings.
I did it. I did it before. I got an 11-year-old daughter. I mean, I did it, and it wasn't like I was thinking anything like, oh, my shorty, at the time was, doing something, da-da-da. Nah, it was just that, the technology is there. So it's like, okay,
I will
so
only use that technology
women
if I
are a
wanna know my
copy
answer.
machine, right? Women are a copy machine. We put the paper in, which is our seed, and then they make a copy of it, right? So they're making a copy of us. The technology is out there to truly see if it's a copy of us. Why not, use it? So
Then maybe that would be different if it was a topic of discussion with your partner. But if it was just like, hey, I want a paternity test, it's like, damn, if I never give you no reason to like not trust me, or if I didn't give you, any type of reason to assume I was cheating or anything, you should not ask for that, because then it makes me feel like, well, damn, like where all this came from. That's when it will make it uncomfortable. But if it was topic of discussion like, hey, babe, let's see if this shit really real. Like, let's do this, then I feel like it's different. Me personally, my decision, you want to know my thought on it, I still won't do it, because I'm not going to allow you to go that far to where you nothing in me if I wasn't just with you type shit. Like, you, my baby's dad, and that's it.
yeah, so it's like this, right? The man, everything that you want in the man, you get that reinsurance. Like you get it confirmed. You want a man to protect and provide for you, to provide. You seeing his ability to do that on the first date. Is he paying for the bill? You seeing throughout the relationship. Is he, paying for things? Is he maintaining the bills and stuff like that? You getting that reinsurance and that confirmation day after day through that natural tendency that you have and that you yearn for in a man. Now, when we have a baby with you, we don't get no reinsurance. We just see a kid. Now we got the technology to get the test. So it's like, that's our reinsurance. Like, okay, maybe she wasn't hoeing around then, and it's mine. I'm just trying to compare the two so you see the differences.
Because back in the day, they didn't even have those tests, so they really didn't even know.
They
just had to
kind of just
go with the flow. Like,
and that's why. And think about it. That's why back in the day, a promiscuous woman was shamed so much, because a promiscuous woman, a woman that was promiscuous, the man, how can he ensure that the kid is his if she slept around? Right. Women, I mean, those men would be like, push those women away. They wouldn't take those women seriously at all, because it's like, it's a high probability that she was in them streets already, that when I get with her, she would probably still be in them streets. So they shamed those women. And not only that, since paternity tests wasn't out there and stuff like that, women was less permissive. It was still whores back in the day, like whorehouses and stuff like that, but it was not as much as it is now. So women back in the day was less promiscuous, because if they shown the town or the city or the little village that they were talking to multiple men, then that would mean that if they do get with the guy and sleep with the guy could just be like, well, I don't know if that's my baby. It's probably Kyle's over there, because you was talking to him and you were, at his camp one day and you was in his little hut one day. So then that woman would have a baby with Brian, right? But Brian would be thinking that Kayla was promiscuous. So when a woman gets with a man, she's and has a baby, throughout those 9 months, she's very vulnerable. It's her most vulnerable time. Now, saber-toothed tigers and lions and things could come and, get her. And she wouldn't have that protection from a man that she truly needed over, through those most vulnerable times of her life, being pregnant. So that's why back in the day, women would really try their hardest not to show any promiscuity at all, because then when she meets a man, that man, she doesn't want to put anything in a man's mind, because she needed that man to protect and provide. because it was like life or death situation back in the day, if that makes sense. But nowadays, y'all got the protection from the men around you, the state, the city, the state, and the country is like, well, yeah, I'm throwing this point around. I'm posting this thirst trap. And it's all fine and dandy. And also because you got to have a lot of simps in your DMs that'll take you how you are. But anyways, moving right along. The House Hood Santa, appreciate your support, man, sends in $2. He says, are your survival skills good to fix leaks, kill spiders?
Hell no, not with them spiders. Hell no, you got it.
I can fix a leak. I can't kill
Put
a
it on my
spider.
man side. You gotta come home right now. There's a spider on the wall.
I dealt with
It's a spider on the wall.
I dealt with an ex that I had to kill the insects because he was scared,
Bro,
more scared than me.
Hey, we got another super chat that
We
came in.
arguing about who killing that spider. It wasn't me.
Yo, Tony Barnett, man, I appreciate your support. I seen your name in here a couple times, man. And also, D. Corey sent in multiple super chats. Maximus sent in multiple super chats. So appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. What your donations is literally going towards more cameras. So right now we're only rocking with 3. So the more money you send in, the more cameras we're going to get and more, you know, we're just going to build this studio up even bigger to give y'all a better production. So Tony Barnett sends in $10. He says, the other side of that is your man finds out he has an hereditary disease. He wants to find out if it passes on to his children.
Okay.
It wasn't because they are not his biological children. Okay. True.
That was fucking good. I ain't gonna lie.
That's a good point, Tony.
Yo, what?
That is facts. That is facts.
Then by all
Yeah,
means.
so pretty much he's saying like in a parenthesis test, the men will want to get that. The parentheses.
You better
Yo, it's
your ass
late,
for
bro,
that
it's
one. You better your ass for that one.
It is not that. It's not. I'm not reading it right. It's my brain. I'm
Yeah.
saying parentheses.
Yeah,
It's not even working right. The paternity
Say with me now.
test.
Paternity.
Right. The paternity test.
No
he's-
fugazi.
No Fugazi. He's pretty much saying that another side of it is because men would want to get it to see if there was any like hereditary diseases and stuff like
Right.
that.
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah.
I think that's a very valid reason. And by all means, if that was the case, then hell
let's
yeah,
do
we're
it.
going in together. We're doing it. Period.
Okay, cool. We gonna wrap this podcast up. I think it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
So here's the part of the podcast where we end it with you ladies. You could ask a question, but if you don't have a question, you could just give your last thoughts on how the podcast was. And we're gonna start with
D.
Start with D.
we gonna start with D. Daya.
Good.
It was good.
That's why we started off.
Mike. You press 4. Yeah.
Back,
Okay,
back,
we gonna
back.
Mike, put it on Daya. Yeah. We're gonna start with Daya.
What?
Okay, so do you have any questions?
No.
No? Okay, so last thoughts on the podcast. How'd you like it?
It was actually really good.
Word.
Like the intellectual conversations that we had.
Thank you. And I heard you in the back talking about, Book of Enoch and all of these other conspiracy theories and maybe even factual theories. Next time, would you come back?
I would. But
Okay.
A lot of people don't like to hear certain things like that because they become like competitive instead of just like putting ideas together.
No, I'm all this podcast no fugazi. We're all for those topics. I'm versed on a lot of that information too. So next time you come back,
So it'll be
you
cool.
could ask some of those questions and we could vibe out and have those conversations.
Yeah.
How about yourself? Any questions?
I don't really have any questions. I like the podcast. I really did. I
Yeah,
liked the
yeah, you liked
podcast,
it?
and I learned a lot of things like
Nice.
from you,
Yeah.
honestly, from your perspective, especially as a male.
Yeah.
Because us women is competitive, especially my group of girls.
Okay.
But I'm glad to see your perspective, and I took it all in. Thank you.
Word. Thank you for coming. Would you come back?
Yes, of course.
Nice. We'll have you back. What about you, Amber?
I loved it. To be honest, y'all know I'm the shyest, so I was really nervous to come on here. But
You was out your shell though.
I was.
yeah, she
That's
was
why I
not
wanted to
shy
come
at
with them.
all.
You know what I mean? That's why I
Yeah.
asked you if I could bring my girls because I could be myself.
And shout
around
out
them.
to Amber. It was her
Period.
birthday on Friday. Shout out to Amber. She came through with all the girls. They actually all friends. So Amber
Yes.
spoke to her on Instagram. She said that she'll bring her whole crew. I was like, you know what? bring the whole crew. We gonna vibe out.
And I appreciate you for that.
For sure, for sure. Would you come back?
Most definitely, you
Yeah.
have taught me a lot, and I feel like I got some good points across. as
Good
well.
points. All right, cool.
Might even come back with some good questions next time.
Yeah,
be
come back with some
prepared.
questions, you know?
Right.
I'll
Maybe
definitely
some more
have you
girls,
back,
too.
Amber. You know the vibes.
I appreciate
You know the
it.
vibes, Amber. Moving right along to yourself.
I had fun. It was good. Hopefully, if I am able to come back, I'm able to speak because these girls don't let nobody speak. I didn't feel like I was able to speak as much, but you guys had a good conversation.
Yeah.
Everybody has a strong opinion. I'm glad nobody really clashed heads that bad because I feel like that was what's gonna happen. But no, it was fun. It was good.
Word. Thanks.
Yeah, you're
Any
welcome.
questions though? No.
Like, what do you mean by questions?
Any
Just
questions?
overall,
Because this is the last time. If you want to start up a topic, we could get a last
Yeah.
topic or so a last question. And if
Come
you
on,
had
you wanted
anything,
to talk. You better spit up a
yeah,
question.
you said you wanted to talk. You got anything?
You the one I
Anything else you wanted to
gotta
know
spit up a
from
question.
male
It's an open
perspective?
mic for you, honey.
That's what I'm trying to think. Like I was
have a
telling him
question.
today,
Anything.
like I like to think like as a man, you know what I mean,
Relationship,
before I
dating
even
wise.
do anything,
Yeah.
or what deal with a man. So I don't know. Maybe answer. I'm gonna think of a question.
Okay.
Have her go.
Fair
Think
enough.
of a question.
And YaYa, you have any questions?
No, I had a really good time. It was
Yeah.
like good, communicating with y'all.
New York in the
Period.
building.
I'm here. Honestly, I feel like this.
Brooklyn.
It was really. I'm really indecisive with my decisions, and not in the sense of it's hard for me to make them. I'm just like overall, I'm an overthinker, and I like to think of everyone's perspective, and so I can agree on a lot of things that you guys have said, and I
Yeah.
can also disagree because, for one, being a female, I have to always defend me and the females first and foremost. But being a man, I could definitely understand why.
Facts.
It is. It's
And let me
a
give
woman
you
we
a
need
quick
a man and all that.
perspective. It's not this isn't a podcast to go against. This isn't a gender war podcast because you said defend the female. I would argue, right? I would argue that because all you ladies want a masculine man to lead you. So if you actually get what you want, you benefit the most from that.
Yeah.
Because if you want to think about it, no one really wants to work anyway.
Period.
Right.
Like if you really think about
Unless
it,
you're doing what
you
you
gotta
love to do,
sacrifice
yeah.
your time to make money.
Right.
And what I'm saying that is when you get a masculine man, he's taking that burden off of you. He's sacrificing his time and working and going out there and making something of himself to provide you a future and bring you along with him. So it isn't like a gender war. This is like, we're just talking about the best practices to life. If
I
you
just
really
feel like
think about
everyone's gonna always have their own perspective.
Yeah, for sure.
Being for the
course.
fact that everyone live their
sure.
own life.
Everybody's
and no,
entitled
it's
to
not
their
a
own
gender
opinion.
role. But in certain circumstances, in certain situations, a lot of the times, or maybe, I guess you can't say a lot of the time, but sometimes,
Right.
it is cases where a female is a lot more like,
Capable than a man.
yeah, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
for sure.
And so
'Cause
when I say defend, I meant arguing in the fact that for women only because of my experiences, not because I
Yes.
disagree, because I definitely don't. And because my situation, I'm not going to put myself out there, but it's a lot different now. And a lot of that you said,
Yeah.
I can agree on. And a lot of things that you said for a man and what they want as a woman and all that, I can say is absolutely true because living what I'm living now and experiencing what I'm experiencing
Yeah.
now, like a lot of what you said was true.
That's why we speak in general.
Word.
And
So
keep our emotions.
when I said defending, I'm just saying speaking on women based off certain circumstances because a lot of us are
The woman that
independent.
I get what you're saying.
in
You're
the sense
defending
of we
woman.
were single mothers.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You know
You're
what I'm
defending
saying?
the woman that made those poor decisions. I get what you're saying.
If you want to say poor decisions, I'm gonna say decisions that has to be made
Ladies.
in bad circumstances. I'll say that.
Y'all
I
men
get
make
it,
poor
ladies.
decisions as well.
But that's the facts. The podcast called No Fugazi for a reason because
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to you the raw way.
That's
Okay.
respectful.
If
That's
a-
respectful. But we all feel like we being 100.
But
You know what I'm
listen,
saying?
you could be
Like-
being 100, but you just like a broke man. He broke. You don't respect him. He made poor decisions. He can't provide you a future. So it's like, what's the point? And I get what you're saying. Like, oh, you made poor decisions in your past. And then it could sound a little harsh because maybe the things I'm speaking about is like, well, men of a certain caliber wouldn't really take the woman that has those things in her past. So you could feel personally attacked. I'm not personally attacking anyone at all. I'm just saying that thinking from things as a probability standpoint, not possibilities. Anything is possible. You could meet your Prince Charming. Possible a rocket could come and kill us all to smithereens. Anything. Jesus could come back today. It's possible. But from a probability standpoint, when you look at things from a probability standpoint, you'll get better outcome. So it's like, okay, if you had a damaged past, now I'm giving you this information where it could possibly help out your future. That's all I'm saying. So
Yeah.
I
feel like
I love a man.
I love this. I love this podcast. I feel like it was great. I'm glad, Amber, you invited us. I'm glad
We
it was a good conversation.
It's a vibe.
So YaYa, would you come back?
Yeah, why not?
Hey, that's lit. You had a question or no?
I was thinking.
What you thinking?
I was thinking, would you be able to be with a female that you feel like overshadows you because you're really, hard on dominance and like.
Let's just say not even hard on dominance. You just know what you're talking about. No, because a lot of things he said it was facts. And if you really want to go back to it, I'm sorry because
She finally had a time to talk.
What she be talking about?
Go ahead, say it again.
Overshadow you and overshadow a man and woman.
Like if you feel what's the word, like
she too dominant or
like if you feel like your woman is like
she work more than you.
Anything, just anything.
Yeah. So I already, I already told you that. So how that happens, right? So a masculine man, just any man in general, men kind of take what they could get, right? Because women hold the key to sex, men hold the key to relationships. So women hold all the dating power in the beginning stages, and then men hold, all the dating power in the relationship stage if he's capable enough.
To get us.
Yeah. So my point is that a man, even, talking to a masculine woman like that, he'll still smash, but would he take her seriously? No, because if he's masculine and he has options and he's assertive and dominant and making something of himself, he has other options. So he's always going to go with the one that he truly wants. It's a natural proclivity for him to want submissive, feminine, dutiful woman and beautiful woman. If that woman can give him his needs, the other woman, okay, she could be beautiful and stuff too, but if she's more independent boss babe type, he's just gonna smash that one and wipe the other one.
So what if she like you, but she still like that? Because remember you said a woman gotta like you. So what if she like you, but she still hold this standard where she this powerful?
That ain't even.
You feel me?
Say it again, Ese.
If she like him, then she won't be so dominant. She will be submissive. When a chick really likes it,
I don't care. There's a lot of men out there though
Even
that
if
would
I
have
like you,
two
like you,
different
I mean.
options, and they would have one woman that is beautiful, got a body, a booty, everything, but she's independent, as y'all say, you know what I mean? But then there's a woman who's maybe not as pretty, doesn't have such a big butt, doesn't have like the body that y'all want, but she's submissive and she'll give y'all everything that y'all want. But y'all overlook her.
No.
I have a question, though.
Wrong.
Like,
we don't.
I have a question on that topic.
So it's two things, right? Men prioritize beauty.
Right.
That is a fact. But okay, a 10 that comes with a whole lot of problems, a promiscuous past, and that's loud and obnoxious and, just rude and stuff like that. Well, that's not a good long-term mating choice for a man. But a 6, that's feminine, submissive, calm, cool, can get on our program, that's coachable. Though that one will marry.
I overlooked a lot.
I was watching
they don't get overlooked, because you got to think about it. Most men marry some average, and like most masculine men, like most celebrities, they marry some average looking chicks. The athletes be marrying some average looking chicks, but their mistresses and the things they smashing be baddies.
If a woman is getting overlooked,
camera wasn't even on me while I was speaking.
If a woman is getting overlooked, it's because she has some baggage that the man doesn't want to deal with.
Sleepy too.
When I was watching one
it
of
doesn't matter what it is. If
I
you
want to
have some
say
baggage
something.
that
Can
a
I
man
say
doesn't want to
something?
deal with, it doesn't matter how feminine you are. It doesn't matter how pretty you are.
He's just not gonna deal with
It
it.
doesn't matter how freaky you are. If you have baggage that he doesn't want to deal with, he's not going to deal with you.
Yeah, he not
So
gonna.
what if male tend to go for submissive women because they can't handle a dominant woman? What if
It's not a
because-
handle. Why? So let me.
What
correct
if
you
they
real
don't
quick.
because they feel like they
but they
can
don't want to.
manipulate. My fault. Manipulate.
Manipulation.
Some niggas like dominant bitches.
Yeah,
Some
yeah,
niggas
no,
like to be
so
tied
let
up
me
too
answer your
and they
question.
ass licked and all that.
And then we gonna wrap up real quick. I'll answer your question real quick.
Those aren't the men that y'all
Every
live in
human-
battle
I can have like, I ain't nobody ass.
Let me
I
answer-
ain't nobody ass.
Every
Yeah,
soul
yeah.
put
One
on
mic at a
this
time,
earth
one mic at a
likes what they
time.
like.
One mic at a
Every
time.
soul put on this earth likes what they like,
I
and
guess
we're
it all
nobody to
depends on
judge
the-
them for
Yeah,
what they
yeah.
like.
But let me answer your question
what they
real
like
quick.
is what
right?
they like.
So I said it before in the beginning of the podcast. No man wants to handle a woman because that's not a handle. Like one, you're weaker. You're like, what is it to handle? You're not physically capable like we are. So it's like, so you're saying that, oh, you know, they're too much to handle. No, it's not that you're too much to handle. Why would a man want to handle a woman that's loud, obnoxious, and boss babe type?
We don't want that.
That's, we
stress.
don't want
Talk about
ourselves.
real men,
You
though.
know, but no. Why would any man want to date another man?
You
We want to
understand?
date a woman, not another man. Like we want a woman. That's all I'm gonna say.
I
there.
did learn something today. I did learn something today.
We're
Right.
dealing with shit outside of the world, so why should we come home to deal with another headache, aka you? When
I'ma
we've been
still be
dealing with that
dominant.
shit
Oh,
all
well,
day?
that don't
So chill
really
about
mean-
it.
Nah.
We can handle
No,
it.
we respect
Like,
everybody's
like,
opinion.
just
You know?
The thing is this,
That's
ladies.
his opinion.
The
That's
thing is
his
this, ladies.
opinion,
It's
your
not even an opinion.
her
I'll tell you,
you know?
genuinely the truth, right? A lot of you
'Cause
ladies
there's
on this panel
marriages where
speak of
women
this
are
sense,
more
right?
dominant than men.
I got
and
you, I
those
got you.
marriages
I
last
got you,
like
dear.
40-something years, and you would think like, wait, hold on, Grandma, you really are
Because
treating
they're-
Grandpa
Yeah,
that way?
I got you,
And
because
it's
we need
like,
to wrap
what?
up. Everyone's speaking over each
You
other.
know?
So I got you.
So everybody likes what they like. That's how
yeah, I
that's
got
how I
you,
feel
dear.
the answer should be.
So here's what I'm saying to you. What's your name again?
Lele.
Lele. This is all I'm saying, right? At the end of the day, man wants we're masculine, so we want a feminine woman. Opposites attract. A feminine woman wants a masculine man. So if a woman is being masculine, why would a man want to date another masculine energy, right? It just doesn't attract. So it isn't that we can't handle a masculine woman, is that why would we want to even deal with that
So
headache?
two alphas can be together.
A woman can't be an
No,
alpha,
and
but go
you
ahead,
know
Amber.
that.
Got something?
It's
You
not
said
really a
women
question.
can't be
It's more of a
alpha.
statement. It's just because, you know, times are different, and nowadays it is really hard to find a man who is a man. Like a man is coming with feminine energy, but yet still demanding that respect from a submissive woman.
Well, yeah. If
And
a
it-
man
it is
is,
very hard to find a man like y'all nowadays.
that is true. That is
Like you
true.
said
Every
though,
soul
when I was
Very
watching
hard.
your
what they
podcast,
want.
you said if you open yourself to too many men,
There's no
you're gonna be
right
comparing and
answer.
contrasting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
She was
we're
paying
so.
She was
Right.
paying
Of
Of
attention.
course, that's something that stuck out to me because it is true. Like you're gonna give
It's
yourself to
facts.
so many people, and then you're gonna compare. Like, okay,
And
you know what?
nobody
He
will ever
didn't
be
have
good
what
enough.
you know. This guy exactly. So
Yeah.
that's
And no
so,
man will ever
No,
be
one
good
thing in your
enough 'cause you
podcast that actually
comparing.
answered this question, now thinking about it, is when you said basically
Mike.
so basically if as a dominant woman, if you decide to date a man, you have to let the man be the man and flourish in your femininity, right?
Yeah.
If he can,
But
do
it
that
takes a
for
real
you.
nigga to do that,
Yes.
though.
For
Yeah.
you to be able to step back and be
And
like,
I
feel
agree with
safe.
it, but it takes a real person to do that, a real
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, it takes.
There's a lot of weak ass. Come on,
But yeah, but
like, you know that.
But yeah, y'all choose those weak men. That's
Exactly.
the
Yeah,
thing.
that's true. We don't gotta
Yeah.
deal with them
Who
weak
builds
men.
them?
You gotta,
Yeah,
you got a
You gotta-
point.
yeah.
Y'all
That's the
choose
sad
those.
part.
It's just like me complaining about masculine. Oh, these chicks is
You
too
heard,
masculine,
Cooley?
but they
Who
working
builds
all the
them?
time. They doing too
That's
much.
true.
I have a question. I
Who
have a
builds
question.
them? They come out of women, right?
Oh,
So who builds
yeah.
these weak men? These
weak men? Who
You
builds
know?
them?
I know, and that's what becomes even sadder, right? Because without us, there wouldn't be no life for men, right?
Well,
but then we need
they'll be
y'all
very
as much
insecure.
as
That's why
y'all
we-
need
Well, that's
us.
why we need a nuclear family because a
Y'all need
woman.
us as much as we need you guys. We need you guys for protection, but y'all need us to reproduce.
Yeah, so women don't build a women
You
don't
see?
build a man at
'Cause
all.
your
When a
sperm,
woman has
you
a
know?
baby, that's a boy. She turns that baby into an adult. That's the furthest thing she could do. She turns him into an adult. When a woman has a baby, that's a girl. She turns that girl into a woman. That's why you need a nuclear family, a man and a woman in a household. The man then turns that
Boy
adult
into a man.
into a man, and then the man then turns that woman into a lady by instilling chastity and things into her like that, and instilling integrity, decisiveness into his son to turn him into a man. So you need a man
still
to
need
instill
each
that
other,
masculine.
you
Yeah,
know?
we always need each other. Yeah.
Oh, F it.
But hey, we gotta
It's
wrap
a good
up
way
because
to
it's late.
end.
It's
That was a nice way to
1:40.
end, for real.
It's 140.
It's 1:40. It's 1:40. So ladies and gents, thank you for coming on the podcast. Hey,
Absolutely.
audience, thank you for the super chats. We've been vibing tonight. Hey, the next episode is gonna be this Thursday at 8:30. I'll try to start at 8:30, maybe 9 p.m. But just tune in.
Don't play us.
Just tune in. Thursday gonna be a lit episode. I think we got about 5 to 6 lovely ladies as well. But this podcast was no Fugazee. We out.
Period. Bye. It was nice meeting you.
Hey, you too.
Thank you.
It was